What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel Knickscast. This is Luca here, host of Knickscast. I am joined by my great friend, great co-host, Donald Stewart, Pinstripe Chronicles, Yankified podcast on Pinstripe Chronicles, also writes for PFN. His link in the description. Folks, this is game 4 of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals between the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. With this win, the Knicks can control all momentum and take it back to the Garden for game 5. But this series has been played tight, though. The Pistons, when you throw a punch at the Pistons, they'll throw a punch back, as we saw in games 3 and 2. But regardless, the Knicks are up 2-1 in this series. I'll hand over first thoughts to Donald. How you feeling, man?
Dude, this is going to be a long series. I have a feeling it's going to be a long series. Every game is incredibly tough. It's hard fought. It's tight. But if the Knicks can win this game, then the series is pretty much done and dusted in our favor.
Absolutely.
If Detroit even it up, then I think this could possibly be a 7-game series.
I think so too, man. I think so too. Listen, there's nothing like the Garden crowd, obviously, when you get back home for game 5, but my big goal is, whichever way you win it, just win. Just find a way to win. Detroit's playing physical, and if you look at the referee statistics, which the Knicks always love to do for the past 2 years, they have little scouting reports in tonight's referees. These referees call some of the lowest personal fouls and shooting fouls and reaching fouls. This game is going to be physical to the core. So
and how are the Knicks going to adapt to that? Because if this was last year, the Knicks would thrive.
Yeah.
With like a Dante DiVincenzo, heck, even a Julius Randle. And
I would say Hartenstein, yeah.
Absolutely, Isaiah Hartenstein. We don't have that. This is more of a finesse team this year. How are our finesse guys going to handle the Heat? So far, Cat has handled the Heat very, very well. Mikal Bridges hasn't. So let's see how they adapt in Game 4. How do they deal with the physicality? I really don't want to see the Knicks complaining to the refs all the time.
Yeah.
We can go for days talking about the refs, but at the end of the day, they call it as they call it.
Yeah.
The Knicks have to adapt. How you adapt, don't fish for calls, play hard, play tough, like you did the last game. And if you do that, the Knicks are going 3 games to 1 up.
Absolutely, 100%. And game 2, I thought was disgusting. I mean, I was there. I actually got a commemorative game ticket that was a little handout they got, game 2 from the playoffs. I was there, but follow footsteps like game 3. Obviously, game 3 has to be a bit of a cleaner closeout. That I just want to say real quick, that game clock malfunction was absolutely fucking diabolical. If you didn't remember from the game 3, you didn't see it?
I was watching the draft.
Oh, you didn't see the recorded version? I thought you recorded the game. So what happened at the end of the game was the Knicks were
the draft was so busy, man. It was all day, every day. I had the draft prep and the whole thing.
I get your point, but I totally understand that too. I just want to say real quick before we actually get to the game. It was Knicks were up 2. Jalen Brunson misses a free throw. The game clock winded all the way down, a major fuck up by the person who was running it. And the refs awarded Detroit another possession. Luckily, Detroit threw the ball out of bounds.
Wow. That's obscene.
So, yes, look at the starting lineups for the New York. Yeah, it was pretty diabolical. Let me see if I got my stuff in here. For the New York Knicks, it is Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Towns. For the Detroit Pistons, as I have here, Cade Cunningham, Tim Hardaway Jr., Osar Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. So, what's up to Big Blue in the Bronx? My man, my brother, Alex.
Alex, salute. Let's go Big Blue.
Starting to build up some nervousness for this one. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. But Detroit has played us heavy and hard all series. So
you were there. How did it compare to the game that we went to in terms of playoff energy, intensity, the whole thing?
The energy was there in terms of the crowd. I like the people around us better when I went. I mean, the seats were great where we had it. Not gonna lie, it was a great view. But in terms of the people, like the people in our section, I liked it a lot better. If I'm not gonna lie to you, and Alex was, constantly saying, I should have went to last year's game. Like, yeah, you're kind of right on that. But listen, regardless, it's a great garden experience. There's nothing like it. So
Did you get the wristbands? Did your wristband light up?
Yes, they had wristbands on the seats, so we wore ours.
That's cool.
So the last time the Knicks won consecutive road games in the playoffs was 1999. The Pistons, I think their last playoff win before Game 2 was 2008. So quite a long drought for the Pistons. Regardless, they did win Game 2. The Knicks are currently up in this series 2-1. As Detroit is shaking hands, Tim Hardaway with the ball at center court, rubbing it up. Karl Anthony Towns, showed a little moxie. If you didn't see in Game 3, Mitchell Robinson was pushed by Paul Reed, and Karl Towns with a hard shove on Paul Reed.
That's what I feel, man. He has stepped up. The physicality, he's loving it, and that's what we wanted to see from Cat. So I've loved Cat this year. I'm really proud of how he stepped up. He's been a great addition to the Knicks. Oh wow, we got the Lions alumni in here, man. We got
Dan Campbell and Jared Goff.
Yep. I can't front, man. I like that Lions team.
Absolutely. There's no lying about that. They're a great organization.
Yeah.
David Guthrie at center court having the ball. It's going to be a tip-up between Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Duren. Guthrie has it. Tip goes up. It will be the Knicks basketball to start.
Let's go.
Jalen Brunson will bring up Asar Thompson has been the primary defender as he hands off to Karl Anthony Towns, back to Josh Hart, back to Brunson. Brunson looking for a man to pass. Towns getting across the screen, trying to at least. Gets it to Towns. Towns inside. Shot is good. That's how the Knicks start. Tobias Harris will bring it up. He's defended by Mikal Bridges. Harris around center court, looking defending guarded tightly, gives it to Cunningham. They're going to run a screen. Hedge. Thompson inside to Hart. Thompson looking for a man. Knicks rotate. Thompson is stuck in trouble. 6 to shoot. Looking for a man. He finds Harris. Harris inside. Blocked by Towns. Great play there.
Hey!
Hart. Anunoby inside. Throws it down.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Cunningham has it. They hedge it. Hardaway pushing Brunson hard. Gives back to Hardaway. Hardaway for 3. Shots no good. Rebound Duren. Hart fights for the ball, and he takes it. How about that play? Here comes Hart. Hart inside, and he misses. No foul there. Here comes Cunningham.
Oh, Hart.
Cunningham drives inside. Duren inside. He doesn't make it, but he puts it back and scores.
Bridges could have boxed him out, by the way. He could have made that rebound if he had any physicality whatsoever.
Hart has it. Hart in the half court looking for a man to pass. OG trying to get across the screen, gets the cut. Anunoby loses it, gives back to Hart. Hart driving the paint, kicks out Bridges, corner 3. No good. Rebound Duren.
Boo.
Duren with the high screen. They're going to hedge to Cunningham. Inside to Duren. Nice pass to Thompson. He throws it down.
Shit.
Knicks playing high coverage. They just did not rotate quick enough.
Damn, man. If Josh Hart just finished that transition layup, the momentum was very much in our favor.
Anunoby has it at center court, looking for a man. He finds Karl Anthony Towns, defended by Harris. Towns looking for a handoff, looking to hand it off. Great defense by Cunningham, by the way. Towns looking to dish. Finds Anunoby, defended by Thompson, 6 to shoot. Anunoby, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Duren.
I didn't like that possession, man. It was
Neither
too
did I.
slow, too ponderous. Move the ball quickly, efficiently.
K, long 3, way off, and it is out of bounds. It'll be Knick basketball.
Good defense from OG, though. Keep him out of the paint.
They're hedging every ball screen with Cade, so the Knicks have to rotate in the paint. Brunson will bring it up, defended by Thompson. Thompson, a physical defender, gives to Towns, back to Hart, back out to Brunson. Looks like they're going to try to get Cat on a cross screen. Cat at the top of the key. Cat versus Duren, 9 to shoot. Cat driving to the paint. Cat inside. Shots no good. Rebounded by Duren. Here come the Pistons in transition to Harris. Harris inside. Shot is good.
I wonder if Cat, it was really good defense, but I wonder if Cat could have shot at the top of the key.
He might have had an opportunity. Harris versus Towns. Towns backing down, turns, fires, and hits.
There you
Towns
go.
embracing the contact.
There we go. I'm loving that we're getting Cat involved early. This is what I want to see. Good job.
Cunningham inside. Passes deflected out to Harris for 3. Shots no good. Rebound. OG falls down. And looks like a loose ball foul will be going against Detroit. JB Bickerstaff not happy with the call.
Well, so far, Cat has looked great. OG's active. Josh Hart's been active. Those are all good signs.
Brunson has it. Brunson looking for a man. They're trying to get Towns on the screen. Brunson drives right. Brunson looks inside. Beautiful cut by Hart and scores.
There we go. Beautiful pass by Brunson, man. That's what we want to see.
They doubled his side of the floor, and Josh Hart made him pay. Cunningham has it.
Aren't you glad to see that Brunson's actually running the floor as a forward?
Exactly. Right, that's my point. Out of bounds, Knicks basketball. Thompson, that pass was a little wide for Harris.
We love Brunson. His shot will always be there. But as a point guard, he does need to get others involved, and I can definitely see a concerted effort.
Towns at the top of the key. This is to Hart. Back to Anunoby. Anunoby fakes. Pass deflected inside to Bridges. Bridges, nice pass to Brunson. Brunson fakes. Brunson driving on Thompson. Inside to Bridges. Bridges pull up mid-range jumper is good. 10-6 now the scores for the Knicks. Cunningham. They're playing the double. Cunningham inside the paint. Puts it up, and it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson will bring it up. Screen coming from Towns. Brunson against Harris. Brunson 1-on-1. He has Towns in the paint. Dishes. Towns inside. And in and out. Tough roll. Rebounded by Durant.
Oh, how? It wiped its feet.
And stolen by Bridges that time. Great play with the piston down. Bridges looks inside Anunoby. Misses the layup. Rebound for the ball. Ball is loose. It is Knicks basketball.
Come on, man.
Look like a couple bodies under the rim. So I think we'll get a timeout here.
This is one of the better plays that Bridges has actually made this entire playoffs. It just didn't pay off.
10-8, 6:52 to go. Timeout. What's up to Armin? Hope all is well, brother. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you know when I go live or drop a new video. We'll be live for Game 5 on Tuesday. Let's hope it doesn't go further than that, folks. But a very high-paced energy game so far, Donald.
I've liked it. It's been fun. So far, the Knicks have been the much better team.
Absolutely. They're not. I don't think they've turned over the ball yet, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
They're active on the glass. They're hedging screens. They're rotating. They're doing the right things. They're doing all the right things. And they're also moving the ball by and large.
And they're feeding Karl-Anthony Towns.
And they're feeding Towns. Which they need to do.
Give Towns credit. He's last game, he was because game 2, we really didn't feed him that much. And obviously I'd raised a lot of questions about that. But game 3, it was either feeding Towns in the post, feeding Towns, trailing threes, feeding Towns pick and pop. We were giving him everything. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Knicks, Brunson and Towns, were the first 2 Knicks to score 30 points each in a single game together since Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell.
Damn. That never happened with Randall and Brunson?
No.
That's insane.
It is insane.
It's also a little worrying. We do need to see that more. We need to see a better combo between the two. I want this offseason for them to, I don't know, go on freaking vacation together. Get some chemistry together. Work on the court together. I want them to be really cooking as a duo because as a duo, they could be the best in the league.
They're dangerous. They're absolutely dangerous.
They just need to get used to how each other works.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to see this offseason.
Too many times on like the pick and roll scenarios where Towns sets a screen, Towns will be drifting to the 3-point line, rightfully so, and Brunson will like realize a late second or two that
Yeah.
Towns is open, but the defense easily rotates. So that's, and again, that's a matter of chemistry too. Brunson, I love him. We all love him, for scoring and all that. But as you said, Donald, he needs to do some playmaking. Make sure we got to make sure with the and we have a talented roster and talented players around him. We can't have it all be on him. We
it's
have
a
to
50-50 thing between, or even 60-40 thing in terms of Thibodeau's scheme and Brunson not, reading how these guys are moving. But if you also look at the number of times that he passes to Bridges and Hart, it's like 10 times that of Karl Anthony Towns because of the chemistry thing, because of Villanova, the whole, you know what I mean, that whole connection as buddies. So those are not the guys I want to be feeding 10 times more than Karl Anthony Towns. So that needs to definitely.
Absolutely. Towns is a special player. You just got to utilize him right. I think the Pistons were challenging this previous call to see who last touched the ball out of bounds. They originally said it was Knicks basketball. I wonder if the call has changed. We're going to see in about a second. And we'll see eventually because I'm not going to mute my TV quite yet. Jalen Duren talking over and with JB Bickerstaff, 6:52 to play here in the first quarter. And if they lose that challenge, that's a big loss already for a 6 a timeout and a challenge you can't challenge for the rest of the game. By JB's reaction, I'm going to guess they didn't overturn it. And they didn't. So it's Knicks basketball. Looking inbound, Bridges has it, gives back to Brunson. Brunson defended by Malik Beasley. Brunson drives in the paint. Looks, stops, fires, hits. Jalen Brunson with a mid-range jumper.
Question. Who complains more, Nick Nurse or JB Bickerstaff?
Oh, God. I'd say,
Isn't it funny? Every time I see the camera on them, they're always complaining they're referees. Always.
Cunningham doubled, looking, finds Hardaway. Hardaway for three. Air ball. Out of bounds.
Good job, Brunson. They're doing much better closing out the three-point shot.
Josh Hart will bring it up. Gives to Mikal Bridges at the center of the court. Bridges at the logo looking for a man. He finds Josh Hart. Let's see if they get Towns open. Towns in the post has Harris. Towns has the mismatch already. Towns backing him down. Turns, looks, fires, back out to Hart. Hart at the top of the key. Nails the three-pointer.
That's huge. That is huge.
Cunningham with the screen. And a kick ball. That ball is still live, or is it? And it's going to be a kick ball. I thought Karl Anthony Towns kicked the ball. And you can't really review a kick ball, folks, so that will stay as called.
Even if he hits a couple open threes, they will have to respect him enough for there to be more space for Karl Anthony Towns, Brunson, OG, etc.
Absolutely. Cunningham off the screen, drives left, doubled in the paint. Cunningham turns, fires, no good. Rebound taken by Duren. Duren with the offensive board gives to Cunningham, stolen by Hart. Here come the Knicks, another turnover. Brunson for three. Yes! Jalen Brunson from downtown that extends the lead to 10.
Oh, my God. The Knicks are on
Harris,
fire.
pull-up jumper, no good. Put back by Duren is good.
Knicks are on fire.
Brunson has it right up against Hardaway. Hardaway not the best defender. Brunson backing him down. They're going to double his side. Finds Hart. Anunoby fakes. Back out to Bridges. Back out to Hart. Ball is moving. Looking. Hart trying to find some room for Towns. Hart. 5 seconds to shoot. Finds inside. Anunoby passes high. It's a turnover.
Oh.
They really closed inside of where Towns was standing. So Bridges got to get. But Bridges has
perimeter defense. That was great perimeter defense by the Pistons.
But if you're Bridges in that, the Knicks don't exactly have great spacing principles. Bridges has to move out of that corner because his defender is going to be rotating between Towns and Bridges. Towns and Bridges. That's not great spacing principles there.
Yeah, you're spot on, man. That's why I prefer to DiVincenzo.
Duran, Cunningham, fakes, kicks out to Schroeder. Schroeder defended by Bridges. Schroeder drives. Schroeder fakes, and shot is good. I'm surprised no foul is called.
Oh, that has to be a foul. Come on. Damn. I feel bad for the Pistons.
Brunson, nice crossover. Brunson drives, kicks out to Hart. Hart for three. Shot is good. Josh Hart with his second three-pointer.
Let's go. What about this for Brunson?
Cunningham inside. Duran loses the ball. Knicks basketball. Another turnover for Detroit.
Great job by OG.
Deuce McBride comes in. I got to tell you, I'm not trying to shit on him, but Deuce McBride has not had a good series.
He really hasn't. And he was one of our keys to the series.
Mitchell Robinson hands to Hart, and a foul is called on Schroeder. Mitchell Robinson, who was previously questionable for today's game with a illness, has come into the game, and he is obviously probable.
I'm glad he's battling out there. If you can walk, you can play.
Exactly. Anunoby looks. He finds Josh Hart. Gives to Jalen Brunson. Robinson comes with a high screen. Brunson to the right of the screen. Brunson dribbling, driving on Schroeder. Brunson pulls up. Mid-range jumper. Shot's no good. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham drives in the paint. Cunningham loses it. Stripped. Stolen. Great play by Deuce McBride. Here come the Knicks. Brunson. Anunoby misses the alley-oop. Back out to Brunson. Brunson looks. Finds McBride. McBride for three. Yes! Deuce McBride from downtown.
Well done, Brunson, man. Brunson is having himself a half. He could have 10 assists by the end of this freaking quarter.
Timeout Detroit. Knicks up 12.
How many assists does Brunson have? At least 5.
You're right on the money. 5. 5 assists.
And there's still minutes to go in the first quarter.
Great job by Brunson. You know what? Perfect is what, Knicks fans were talking about prior to Game 3 and Game 4. Leverage your playmaking with your scoring. If you can do both at the same time, you're going to kill the Pistons.
Exactly. It looks like he learned the valuable lesson of that game where he just didn't do enough playmaking despite his scoring. Now that looks like it's clicked with him, look at how things are so much better. And by the way, he's going to get a ton of space in the second half.
Absolutely. Now that Josh Hart's hitting 3-pointers?
Yes. That's why I said that Josh Hart was one of the keys to the series, man. What he brings, the intangibles that he brings, is enough to beat the Pistons. However, he needs to hit his shots.
Exactly.
In fact, he's finally hitting his shots, and you can see how things are working out much better for us. This has been a great start to the Knicks for the game, by the way. I've got no faults.
Everybody's contributing. They're forcing the Pistons into unforced errors. You saw Deuce McBride get in the lane with that strip of Cade Cunningham. They're crowding the paint. They're trying to put the Pistons out of sorts, and that's what you do. They're a high-energy team. They play with a very fast pace. Now you're just making them commit errors. Pistons, let me check the turnovers in terms of team statistics. Turnovers, they have 5. They have 5 in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've had a rough quarter.
Obviously, there's 3 quarters to go, but the Knicks need to keep forcing these errors, forcing these turnovers. And then it's essentially down. You're using their strength as your strength. They can cause turnovers. They get into transition. They can score. They're one of the better transition teams in the NBA. Let the Knicks use that to their advantage. Say, hey, you know what? Let me give you a taste of your own medicine.
It's a good point. Plus, we've got 2 exceptional on-ball defenders, and OG Anunoby and Deuce McBride. Mikal Bridges to a lesser extent, but he's still solid there as well. So there's three decent on-ball defenders. Just force turnovers, get out and transition. We got the speed. OG loves to get out and run. Hart loves to get out and run. That's kind of what we're seeing so far. Forced turnovers, and that's what we're seeing. So
And
we're can't really fault too much right now.
We're also as well. We're looking for the bench to pick up this momentum. The starters have been great. Deuce McBride obviously hit the three, but
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm glad that Bridges out because he was the only one that maybe you could question. Looks like McBride's already done better.
As they're showing the flashback to Knicks Pistons from '92. Patrick Ewing, 11-time All-Stars in attendance. But for the Pistons alum, it's Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, and Isaiah Thomas. I wonder how Trailblazers fans feel that Billups is in attendance as a Pistons alum, but he's a coach. It's interesting.
Wow, man. Ben Wallace was one hell of a player, man. So was Chauncey.
Yeah, Chauncey was phenomenal. Beasley across the lane inside, shot altered by Bridges, put back there by Reed. Knicks will inbound. They have Brunson, they have McBride, they have Josh Hart. They also have OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. Hart defended by Harris, looking for a man, looking to dish. Anunoby trying to screen himself into the paint, gives to Brunson. Brunson for three this time. Shot's no good. Tipped up and kept by Beasley. So Detroit gets the rebound. Schroeder in transition. Schroeder against Cunningham. Cunningham is the mismatch. Kicks out to Beasley. Beasley high arcing three. No good. Rebound Josh Hart.
Well done, Hart.
Brunson has it. Brunson across the screen goes left. Brunson on the drive. Brunson inside. Off the glass and good.
There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that first step. The shuffle step took Dennis Schroeder out, and he finishes in the paint.
Harris stops his dribble, looks, gives to Beasley. Beasley high towards around the wing. Looking for a man. He finds Harris. Harris defended by Brunson. Terrible shot there by Harris. It's corralled by the Knicks. Rebounded there. Here comes Brunson. OG trying to get into position versus Beasley. Hart into Anunoby, tip to Robinson, and it's stolen. Bad pass from Hart there as Anunoby was trying to get position. Harris to Schroeder. Schroeder gives to Harris. Harris inside is fouled by Brunson. A lot of the Knicks' principles are very much based in matchup hunting, but the Pistons did a great job of sealing OG Anunoby there.
I think the Knicks have done a lot of film work over the last couple of days. They just seem to be trying to take advantage of the Pistons' weaknesses, and as you say, matchup hunting, looking for they're certainly much more active in terms of closing out and hedging screens and doing the right things.
Harris knocks down the first free throw. Coming in is Ron Holland. Harris, a 86% free throw shooter this year from the line. Obviously a well-seasoned vet. Also a two-tenured Piston. This is his second tenure as a Detroit Piston, if I believe. Knocks down both free throws. Josh Hart will inbound, and he'll bring up the ball.
See if we can close it out defensively, because 16 points with just a minute and 40 seconds remaining is great work by the Knicks to hold the Pistons to just 16 points.
McBride versus Beasley gives back to Hart. Hart against Harris. Going to see out a guard screen. Hart for three. Shots no good. Tipped up in the air. Robinson with the rebound. Puts it back up. He is fouled. Mitchell Robinson will go back to the line for two.
Good job, Mitch. Aggressive on the offensive glass.
Karl Anthony Towns set to come in. So they'll play that double big.
Let's go. Let's go.
Robinson at the free throw line for two. First shot, no good. does not have enough arc on that shot. You know what's funny? In limited time, he shot the free throws really well, but he
Yes,
still has that no arc. It's very much line drive-ish.
his free throws have improved though this year than last year.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt
Uh,
about it.
but that was a line drive. Let's see how he does this time.
Misses it again. Two
Oh,
missed free throws.
damn it.
Schroeder will bring up
That
the
was even
ball.
worse. That was even worse, brother.
Schroeder looking for a man. He finds Malik Beasley at the top. They're going to set a screen. No, they're not. Beasley drives the paint. Beasley inside gives to Reed. Reed, 5 seconds to shoot. Great defense by the Knicks. Good ball denial. Harris pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Great defense from the closeout from Towns.
Amazing work.
Brunson gets around for three. No good. Tip up. Rebound Robinson. And he throws it right to Schroeder. Schroeder inside to Harris. Harris is fouled.
Oh, dear. But good job, Deuce. Don't let him have an easy finish. Solid, hard foul. Don't let him get an easy finish. Make him earn it at the line.
Harris at the line for two. Going back to the line, his first free throw is good. Harris, a seasoned vet, going to take his fourth free throw of the game and knocks it through. He's for 4 for 4. Brunson will get the inbound. Brunson playing hard against Schroeder. Schroeder not letting up defensively.
Wow.
Brunson going left of the screen. Brunson drives inside. Misses. Tipped up. Rebound Hart. Great play there. Back out to McBride for three. Shots no good. Rebound Robinson. Inside Hart. Hart looking for a man. He finds Deuce. Deuce tips it up and somehow gets it to Brunson. Brunson 9 to shoot. Brunson looks. Finds Towns. Towns for three. Yes! Karl Anthony Towns from the corner.
Unreal for Karl Anthony Towns. Unreal.
Holland inside, no good. Rebound Towns, but a foul on the play.
Unreal for Karl Anthony Towns. That's right. I see Towns kind of mouthing at people in the crowd as well. That's great. Let's go.
Holland at the free throw line is 75% free throw shooter this year. Holland knocks down the free throw. This is his rookie season, nonetheless, with the Detroit Pistons. Drafted first round, 5th pick overall in the NBA draft, was a member of the G League Ignite. Holland misses. No, he missed the second. Towns corrals it. That'll end the first quarter. Knicks up by 10, 29-19 at the end of the first. And Donald, I believe that Cat 3 was Brunson's 6th assist.
Round of applause to the New York Knicks for as close to perfect a quarter as you could get.
And you saw, Donald, towards the end of that first quarter, all those second chance opportunities the Knicks were getting, whether it was Hart, it was Towns, it was Robinson, they were all under the basket.
You're right. They're never going to hit every shot, but as long as they battle in the offensive glass and force second chance opportunities, then that's great. But I'm more focused because our offense is always going to be there. We're going to score points.
Yeah.
It's always about the defense for me. And that's something that the Knicks have kind of been very inconsistent with this year. But it looks like there is a concerted effort to do all the right things. And that's why the Knicks have a 10-point lead. That's why the Pistons were held to under 20 points in the first quarter. Get the team stats up, my guy. I want to see what the the Pistons' shooting percentages in the first quarter, Luca?
Shooting percentages. Here we go. So the Knicks, let's go to team stats. Knicks, 46%, 36% for the Pistons. Knicks, 5 of 10 from 3. Pistons 0 of 6.
There you go. That's the difference in the game right there.
Look at offensive rebounds, too. 6 for the Knicks, 5 for the Pistons. I know it's a margin of 1, but still. And you know what the thing is?
Is the assists, right? We've got 6 to the Pistons, too. Is that right?
8 to 2.
8 to 2, even better. 8 to 2.
And here's the thing as well. We'll go to the box score real quick. Josh Hart has 8 points. Obviously the leading scorer. Towns, 7. Brunson, 7. Deuce, 3. It's spread out. But for the Pistons, they got Harris, 6. 4 for Duren, 2 for Cunningham, 2 for Thompson. Not so much spread out. It's a little more low scoring for them. Obviously, there's a lot of game to go, but this is right now just a trend.
I would say, that is as close to as perfect a first quarter as we can ask.
Just like everything it was moving the ball. It was moving off the ball. It was rotating on defense. It was Brunson scoring, Brunson dishing, grabbing second chance opportunities. There's nothing really more you could ask for, just more continuity with that.
Yep.
Again, folks, you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when I go live or drop a new video. Said I'll be live for Game 5 on Tuesday. Hopefully that's the end of the series. Obviously, NBA playoffs is quite unpredictable. But let's see. I also got a Knicks towel just in case I need, Donald, from Game 2.
I'm going to get mine. Let's go. New York forever.
You know what? I'll say this. I'll say this. I'm going to get my Game 2 towel from last year, not this
year. That's what I got.
I got my Game 2 one from this year. I'm going to get my Game 2 one from last year. It's still in the same room.
Oh, yeah.
So. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Ooh, hold on. Come. I actually got 2 in my hand. We also, I don't think this is from Game 2. This is actually from Game 1 against the, hold on, let me unblur my screen real quick. Virtual background, none. Okay. This is from Game 1 against the Pacers, so it was still last year.
Well, how about this for a statistic? Points accounted for. Brunson, 22. Detroit, 19.
Oof. And that includes assists and whatnot, obviously. So
absolutely does.
Scored.
Brunson is beating the Pistons by himself.
Another turnover for the Pistons. It was ball dribbled off of Holland. Bridges inside, shots no good, rebounded by Harris. Beasley a little slow to get up. 4 on 5 here. Harris up against Towns. Harris in the mid-range pull-up jumper. This time, shot is short, rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
That's awful from Bridges. Come on, man.
Campaign brings it to Towns. Towns defended by Harris. Towns backing him down, and he is fouled by Harris. It looks like he was in the shooting motion. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
I'm a little surprised he took off Deuce. I thought Deuce McBride was giving you quality minutes.
No, he's still in the game.
Oh, is he? All right. Oh, there he is.
It's Cam, it's Deuce, it's Bridges, it's Mitchell, Robinson, and Karl Anthony Towns. Obviously, the free throw line. That's like a pretty much all not an all defense like an all defense awards lineup, but like that's your defensive lineup. Campaign plays underrated defense. Bridges point of attack. Aside from Towns, rather, I should say. Aside from Towns, if you put OG in place of Towns, then
no, but if you put Towns at the 4, he's far less of a liability than he is at the 5. Defensively, yeah.
Towns made his first free throw. Nails his second. Dennis Schroeder brings it up. It is Schroeder. It is Holland. It is Beasley. It is Harris and Duren. Schroeder looking for a man. Tightly guarded by Deuce. Schroeder still looking for a pass. He finds Beasley. Beasley defended by Bridges. Beasley around the screen from Duren. Knicks double the screen. Beasley looking. Kicks. Pass deflected out to Harris. Harris going to have to put up a desperation shot. Way off. It is a shot clock violation. Great defense from Karl Anthony Towns in the rotation. Did not foul there. McBride for three, no good. Tipped up and rebounded by the Pistons. Nearly took part of the took advantage of the Knicks. Pistons poor transition defense. Holland inside to Robinson, kicks out to Beasley. Beasley 1-on-1 versus Payne. Beasley just not getting away, getting inside that time and scores right on campaign.
It's the first. Isn't that one of the first field goals they've had in like minutes?
McBride gives back to Towns. Towns defended by Harris. Towns 1-on-1 has the floor open. Towns drives the paint. Towns inside, no good. Tip up by Robinson, no good. Rebound Beasley. Beasley versus Robinson. Beasley for three, no good. Rebound taken by Schroeder. Gives back to Beasley again for three. Shots no good. Rebound campaign. Loses the ball, taken by Holland. Back out to Schroeder. Back out to Holland. Holland with a crossover. Stripped inside. Taken by Payne. Good job there. Here come the Knicks in transition. Campaign looking for a man. Finds Karl Anthony Towns. Towns looking. Gives to Bridges. Bridges against Schroeder. 13 to shoot. Gives back to Payne. Back to Bridges. Bridges. Duren comes to double. Bridges inside. High pass to Deuce. Deuce open for three. Shot is up. No good. Rebound by Duren. Schroeder has it at the top, defended by Deuce, gives off to Duren. Duren dribble, hands off to Beasley. Beasley for three. In and out, rebound Towns.
Towns has been great so far.
McBride, off the screen, goes left. McBride in the paint. McBride inside is fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
I'm loving Deuce's minutes today.
I'd say more so defensively. I think with that one, he's going to the free throw line. Give him credit there. He's missed a few shots, but he had the obviously key three on that one play for the Knicks in the first quarter. Too many times, I must say, he tries to go dunk it.
He's a little small for that, man.
Yeah, a little small, and that's why his finishing numbers went down. Again, not taking shots at Deuce. It's just in the statistics. He knocks down the first free throw. Cade Cunningham checks back in. Pistons today, 0 for 10 from three, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah.
Right. They've not had many field goals in the last 5-6 competitive minutes.
McBride nails both free throws.
They're really struggling. But it's a game of runs, so one run in this thing is neck and neck. So the Knicks really need to take advantage of this this period where they're turning the ball over, they look a little lost, they're missing a ton of shots.
Holland 1-on-1 versus Hart. Holland inside, gives to Duren. Pass deflected again. Taken by Holland. Final seconds. They don't even get a shot off. That's great defense by the Knicks.
It's good.
Once Holland passed up the open three, he's not a great three-point shooter. The possession was in trouble for Detroit.
This is a different Knicks team today, man. Good job, Tom. Good job, Thibodeau, man. He's got these guys drilled.
McBride hands to Towns. Towns in the perimeter. Defended by Duren. See if they're going to shade to his area. Towns has the ball stripped by Holland, and he's fouled. Uh-oh. And looks like Holland, I think, might have said something to Towns. But nothing too much going on there. Towns with the accidental trip. Looks like he was trying to grab the ball. Holland not too happy about it. I think that they might review this play for a hostile act. Or it could be a clear path. Great defensive play by Holland, but I think he was trying to get all ball.
We should be getting a tech. I'll favorite.
That's right. Holland was standing over Towns and said something to him.
Cade Cunningham even shoved him away. What the fuck are you doing? You see that?
I would give Holland a tech.
Yeah, Holland needs to get a tech.
Again, I don't think what Towns did was malicious. It is a tad dangerous because it looked like he tripped him, but he was going for the ball.
But you can't be standing above somebody.
Yeah, that's like taunt. Like
Yeah.
obviously that would be like taunting, and seems like taunting. But I think Towns like obviously a little over aggressive, but Holland had no reason to do that.
I love that Cade Cunningham actually defended us better than we defended Cat. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
He shoved him away. Like, what the fuck? Get away.
Cade is like, yeah, don't earn that tech. I don't think it's anything more than a reach in. Or at least it shouldn't be.
That should be a hostile act. We should be getting a free throw. I want us to build this to a 20-point lead because we're so much the better team. But
I know we are. I know we are.
But I don't think the Pistons are this bad.
No, I don't think so either. They're going to fight and claw.
They will. I'm surprised the Knicks didn't go and give that guy shit. Are you not?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. But you know, at that point, they kind of pulled him away. I mean, if he was still standing over him talking, I would have liked to seen OG give him a shove. But the Pistons did the work for us. But I think they're gonna award a free throw to Tim Hardaway Jr.
What? So wait, Holland got away with it?
I dropped the remote as I was unmuting, but all I saw was that Tim Hardaway was getting a free throw. I don't know if they called it a clear path.
Oh my God! Is it technical for the Pistons?
Looks like another free throw. Is another free throw going
to
be
shot? Missed it. Ball don't lie. Ball don't effing lie.
As Rasheed Wallace once said, former Piston. Cade Cunningham will bring up the ball, 8:34 to play. Looks to give to Hardaway. Hardaway gives to Cunningham. Cunningham defined by OG Anunoby. Cunningham trying to back him down. Cunningham trying to move him. Cunningham fades, fires, hits.
Shit.
Bridges looks, gives to Hart.
That's perfect defense from OG as well, though. Absolutely perfect. You couldn't have done that better.
Bridges looks. Bridges off the screen. Bridges gives to Towns. Towns takes the three. And no good. Rebound tipped up. And it is going to be Knicks basketball. Hart fighting for that, but deflected off Detroit. McBride. Anunoby. Three-pointers up. Three-pointer way off, tipped up, and rebounded to Towns. Towns takes a three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound Bridges. Gives back to Anunoby. Anunoby drives baseline. Anunoby inside is fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
That was an awful three-point attempt from OG. What the fuck was that?
It was a great contest by Detroit, but still, that was an awful attempt. But OG, regardless, going to the line for two. Shout out to Mikal Bridges for getting a second chance opportunity.
Yeah, it's nice to see that he gives a shit.
Anunoby at the free throw line. He knocks down the first.
Number one Bridges hater club for you.
Yeah, you're probably number one there.
I really stand the guy. Oh, shit.
Anunoby, his second free throw goes through. Knicks up 35-23. Cunningham has it. At the top, defended by Anunoby. Schroeder gets free. Schroeder gives back to Cunningham. Cunningham driving to the right. Cunningham swatted off the paint. Great deflection by OG, but a foul is called on Anunoby. I thought that was clean. OG saying all ball.
Oh, F off. There was nothing wrong with that.
Deuce McBride heads to the bench after some good defensive minutes.
Oh, thank God Brunson's back on. Not really been running too much of an offense lately.
They hedge high for Cunningham. They try to run a screen. Cunningham back out to Hardaway. Hardaway 3-pointers up, 3-pointers good.
Shit.
Brunson brings it up. Asar Thompson also back into the game for Detroit. Brunson right on Hardaway. Brunson 1-on-1, 9 to shoot in the mid-range. Gives back to Towns. Towns fakes, drive to the basket. Towns inside. No good. Rebound. Towns puts it up and scores. Cunningham, 3-pointers up. 3-pointer no good. Tipped up and out of bounds on Towns. It landed right off his chest.
Towns wants this game, baby. He wants this working game. I'll tell you what, if he drops a 40 burger today, I'm buying myself a Towns jersey.
Well said.
Can hold me to
Timeout
that.
called. But you know what? He's playing well both offensively and defensively.
He definitely is, man. I like this guy. Love him. He's a baller.
He's putting up a wall.
Right. To those watching, you guys gotta hit the like button for my boy Luca here. Let's grow this channel. Let's hit the sub button. Share it out to your friends and family. Strangers on the corner. You're a Nick fan and the Nick block. And the block party. Tell them about Knickscast. Let's get this thing growing, baby.
Absolutely. So, it was perfect. Somebody said on Twitter, the Knicks are up 11, but ESPN shows a Pistons highlight. Going to commercial.
Unbelievable.
You know what? Let's wear that, though. We got to wear that as a team. Not that they obviously know that a commercial is being ran, but you know what? Even like Stephen A. Smith and Bob Myers in the pregame show, not that I really care what they say. Bob Myers obviously being vetted as a GM candidate for the Suns, but regardless, they both picked the Pistons to win. Perkins was the only one that picked the Knicks.
Perk is, he's a Knicks fan, let's face it.
Yeah, he's kind of soured on them a bit this year, but
Rightfully so.
he loves Thibodeau. That's why.
Oh, right, okay.
He played under Thibodeau when they were playing with the Celtics. Tibbs was the defensive coach under Doc Rivers.
Okay.
So it makes that makes a lot of sense. He whenever he prays the Knicks, he talks about Tibbs. Always.
I've always believed that Tibbs is a much better coach than Doc Rivers.
Oh, absolutely. Rivers is being carried by Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I was talking to Bad Takes Brian on Thursday. A little bit of this was during the draft. A little bit about the basketball side. He's like, you know what? If the Bucks get eliminated in the first round, completely rebuild. Trade Giannis, send him wherever he wants to go. Trade Lillard. That be that.
That's insane. Why would you even advocate getting rid of probably your best ever franchise player?
Well, it's because right now the Bucks are in a rut. Obviously you don't want Brian doesn't want to trade Giannis, but Brian, for the sake of Giannis, wants to make Giannis happy because I'm pretty sure Giannis said before the season, if this doesn't work out, I'm requesting a trade. Not that he formally requested it, but before the season, he's like, if things don't work out, and they haven't really worked out, Giannis is like the only upside to watching the Bucks. Who's your other upside? Kyle Kuzma. I mean, Damian Lillard, of course, but still. But Doc.
Question: could Giannis play beside Towns?
If Giannis were to play the center, I'd love that. If Giannis were to play center alongside Towns at the 4, I for some reason have that intonation it would work.
Okay.
But regardless, we're back into it. Tim Hardaway Former Knicks scout, actually, and former Knick rival sitting courtside. Pass deflected out of bounds that time. Still Pistons basketball.
Would Bridges and Deuce? I don't even know how many first-round picks we have available.
And the worst part is the Bucks don't have assets either.
Oh. How many firsts do we have available to trade this coming season?
Not totally sure because of the Stepien rule. Because you cannot trade for consecutive first and consecutive seasons.
Exactly.
Duren has it defended by Towns. Duren looking for a handoff. Finds Schroeder. Schroeder trying to get across the screen. Pulls up mid-range jumper, no good. Tipped out to rebound. Back out to Cunningham. Cunningham for three this time. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Josh Hart. Brunson against, I think this is Hardaway. Gives back to pass deflect out of bounds that time, as it was meant for Hart but deflected. It is still Knicks ball. .618 to play, 37-26. Ball's into Towns. Towns defended by Thompson, now double teams. Inside, Towns takes it himself. No good. Rebound, Josh Hart. Hart fighting for the ball, and it looks like we'll get a hell ball. Let's see. See, Hart's in the paint. Of course they're going to corral the paint. Not really sure who was available there. Might have been an OG in the corner, but Hart fell down already. So it'll be Hardaway and Josh Hart to jump up the ball. Tipped up and batted to Duren. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. Might be against OG here. That's going to be his second, I believe. Thibodeau not happy with the call, yelling at the referees. Cunningham brings it up half court. Sets a screen. Cunningham into the mid-range, gives back to Hardaway. Hardaway drived off the baseline. Hardaway, tough contest, no good. Rebound tipped up, grabbed by Towns. Here come the Knicks in transition. Bridges looking, finds Hart. Hart in the corner, gives back to Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Towns, great ball movement. Bridges for three. Shot is no good. Tipped up, rebound Anunoby. Back out Bridges again for three. Air ball, rebound Cunningham.
Go home!
Cunningham inside. Shot is no good. No foul there somehow. I mean, you have two opportunities to knock down a corner three. Didn't take any of them. Hart drives inside. Shot is no good, but a foul. That shit I can't. I'm surprised. Oh, that was a block by Bridges. You know what? I'll give him credit for that defensive play. But you know what? If you have two opportunities to knock down a corner three, especially with the ball movement on that, one possession, you got to make those, man.
Yeah.
We're paying you for we paid 5 first-round picks for defense, but you know what? Offense, you got to make those fucking shots.
I will give credit to Bridges where it's due for denying that shot at the rim. That was from Thompson. That was pretty good.
Josh Hart misses the first. Josh Hart, 8 points, 2 of 3 from 3, and 3 of 5 from the field. Hart at the line. In and out. Misses both.
We've now missed 4 free throws.
Offensive foul. Asar Thompson. Brunson draws the charge.
The good news is, right, we've not actually played particularly well in the second quarter, but we're still up 12.
Bickerstaff yelling at the officials. Yeah, I don't know how he's really grabbing his jersey. Come on, dude. Find something else to complain about.
He's always complaining, JB. The more you complain, the less impactful it is. You know what I'm saying?
the less that the referees want to give you calls, or at least
Right, exactly.
be objective. Brunson with the screen goes left. Great defense by Asar. Brunson one-on-one driving, trying to get Thompson off his feet. Brunson step back three, nails the three-pointer. Cunningham has it. Cunningham, they run a screen. Switched on to Bridges. Cunningham one-on-one. Set another screen. They're hedging. Gives to Thompson. Thompson looks. Thompson inside. Shot's no good, but a foul.
That was an unbelievable three from Brunson. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, we know what he can do in isolation, but that's just phenomenal, as we just mentioned. Thompson at the line for two. Nails the first free throw. Brunson 10.6 assists tonight. I should say this afternoon. Thompson from the G League, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong on that. Might have been overtime elite, actually. 64% free throw shooter, and he knocks down both. 40-28 Knicks are up with about 4:38 to play.
Come on, Bridges, finish that. You bum!
Bridges, how does he not knock down the corner three and rebound it out of bounds? Looks like it'd be a foul on the play. Nope, maybe not. Harris will bring it up. Harris to the right. Harris behind the three-point line, driving on Bridges. Harris fakes, stops the dribble. Nearly loses it, puts it up. Shot is blocked. Do they call a goaltend? Yes, they do.
Oh, shit. I thought it was a block. Marginal.
I think that ball was almost on the way down, so that's
it was. It was marginal, but it was slightly.
Towns into the paint. Towns inside. Gets it to go. That's bully ball if I've ever seen it. Cunningham looking. Finds Harris. Harris strip stolen by Brunson. Here come the Knicks. Bridges inside. Blocked by Cunningham. Taken by Brunson. Brunson will retreat. Give to Anunoby. Anunoby jab step. Three-pointer on the way. Shot is no good. Rebounded. And taken that time by the Pistons.
Get Bridges off my team. I want him off my team. I can't stand this dude.
Cunningham against Bridges. They're shading his area, 11 to shoot. Cunningham drives baseline inside. No good, tipped up, rebound Bridges. Here come the Knicks. Hart on the race inside is fouled. It was a no-look dish from Bridges that time, but Hart will go back to the free throw line.
Imagine if Bridges was good. We'd be up by 25.
Jared Goff did not like the foul call.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I completely agree. He's missed a lot of open shots. Hart knocks down the free throw.
Yeah, we're 1 for 9 from 3 in this quarter.
Bridges had open corner threes. Brick, brick, brick.
But, credit. So the Knicks are basically playing with 4 men, and we're up 13.
Yeah, it's basically a 4v5 offensively.
It's
true, though. It's true. Hart sinks both free throws after missing the first two in the last possession. Cunningham will bring up the ball. Cunningham looking for a man. He's looking. He finds, still looking, actually. 1-on-1, isolated versus Anunoby. They hedge high. Cunningham into the paint. Kicks out to Beasley for 3. Shot is no good. An air ball kicked. Bridges up ahead with the pass. Bridges walking 3. No good. How the fuck does he not knock down these threes? Holy shit. Cunningham inside. Shot is good.
But we're up
Let's not
12.
bring it up.
It's amazing.
Brunson, one-on-one, trying to back down Beasley, drives, and he's fouled by Beasley. He's going to the line for 2.
We're like 1 for 10 for 3-point range, but in the third quarter, but we're still comfortably up.
Is he not like? What is he not doing with his shot? Is he not setting his feet as he? I need a shooting coach to talk to me about that shot.
It's way off, man.
And it's not from the corners where he's really good. It's the above the break threes where he's successful. That last 3 he should have hit.
Bro, maybe he just needs to take a step 5 feet into the paint where he's from the mid range because that's the only range that he can hit from.
Or just go into the fucking paint.
Yeah, just try your mid range, man, because that's the only thing you can do. So just do that. He makes the most difficult mid range fallbacks.
But he doesn't make the easy threes.
But he misses all the open easy threes. It's bizarre. And he can't finish at the rim either. It's just like the only thing you can do is hit mid range. I don't think that was worth 6 first-round picks.
No, that's not what we asked for. It's not. Because what we asked, what Jeff from what Jeff Rasmussen said from Hot Hand Theory was, to start this before the season. I think it was in our season preview, or was when the Bridges trade actually happened. The Knicks should be, or at least what we were supposed to get was a hybrid of Phoenix Mikal Bridges and Brooklyn Mikal Bridges. You get the scoring, but you also get a mix of the defense too.
We actually go neither.
No. And as XJ brought up in our postseason preview show, how is this, again, he hasn't really been bad on the screens today, but how can you possibly regress as a screen navigator? I'd love to know that.
I don't understand what is happening. This is bad. I'd trade him in a heartbeat. If we don't trade him this offseason, I'd be very upset.
I mean, it's also the question of who's going to trade. I mean, I'm not defending it, but I'm just saying in general, like, who's going to trade for him? What are they going to trade for him? Because obviously,
honestly, you don't think it would be just a win just to do a trade just to get DiVincenzo back and just send him Bridges? I'd say that's a win for us.
I mean, well, I was responding to Alex, something Alex was saying. Actually, he's like, nobody's breaking down the door to trade for him, and plus, that team that trades for him either has to extend him or let him walk in free agency. He's a free agent next year. But here's the problem.
Make it their problem.
Here's the problem. He has all the leverage.
Well, not if we trade him.
No, you're right. You're right about that.
But anyway, positives. We're up 12 despite him being.
We're playing 4v5 offensively. We're still winning. And that's what's funny.
We're not even well in this third quarter, man. We're not hitting any open shots. We're still up 12, which is a very good sign. With the way we played in the second quarter, you would have expected that maybe the Pistons would have gone on a run, but they can't do anything. Nothing.
Yeah, I'll say the good thing is we're getting deflections and we're getting steals. We're running in transition, but we're not scoring those transition buckets like we need to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a positive plus and negative because the way how bad the Pistons are playing in this half, the Knicks should probably be up 20 at least.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And again, the Pistons aren't that bad of a team, though, but still.
12 turnovers. They're 1 of 14 from 3. Really, the Knicks should be up 20-25. To be honest, this game should already be over, but it's still only a run away. So that's kind of a negative as well. So you can take it both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Brunson knocks down the first free throw. Both teams are in the bonus with about 2:39 to play.
I love that the Knicks are getting to the line a lot more.
Exactly. Knocks down both. 46-32. I think this is the largest lead for the Knicks. Brunson, 12 points, 4 of 8 with 6 assists. Harris hands off to Hardaway. Hardaway, defended by Brunson, gives to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham at the high post. Drives into the paint. Cunningham stops. Fall away. Blocked by Anunoby. Great play defensively. Here comes Hart in transition. Looks. Dish. Anunoby for the slam. Great dime by Hart.
How about that feed? Shit.
Cunningham to Harris. Harris across the screen. Harris fakes. Pull up mid-range. No good. Rebound Towns. Hart. Transition. Brunson. Driving, paint, inside, layup is no good, and it's rebounded by the Pistons. Here they come in transition. Harris, hands, Beasley drives into Harris inside. Shot is good, and the foul. The only constant that I would say has been for Detroit has been Tobias Harris, but it's been more so from the free throw line as he makes the transition bucket, though.
They are really struggling, though. Only 34 points at this stage.
(48-34). Harris at the free throw line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And it goes, so it's 48-35 now.
Expert job by the Knicks defense. To hold it to 35 points with 1 minute and 45 seconds to play in the half is remarkable.
Brunson takes a pull-up three. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Cunningham in transition. Cunningham looks. Feeds the corner. Hardaway. Three-pointer is good.
Come on. Don't allow them to get back in this. Come on. Tighten up.
Brunson looks. Finds Hart. Hart directing. Gets across to Brunson. Brunson. Towns sets the screen, back to Hart, back to Anunoby. Anunoby driving on Cunningham, loses the ball out of bounds, but it's still Knicks ball. Inbound, Anunoby, 3 to shoot. Anunoby turns, spins, fires. Rebound taken. Brunson with the rebound. Brunson looks. Brunson will dribble it out a little bit. Brunson defended by Harris. Hands to Towns. Towns doubled. Stripped and stolen. Just got thrown to the ground. No foul there. Here come the Pistons. Cunningham. Hardaway. Corner 3 this time. No good. Tip. Rebound. Harris. Harris and 1.
No! No! This is not what I wanted. They're coming back. This should not be happening. The Knicks should be up by 20, man. They've got to close this half out.
Landry Shamet comes in. I don't think he had any minutes coming into this game. Or I should say in this game at all.
Zero, absolutely zero. Honestly, if this is an 8-point game going into the half or less, I'd taken that as an L. You know what I'm saying?
They need to get back to double digits.
Considering how dominant that we've been.
Brunson 1-on-1 versus Thompson. Hart comes with the screen. Brunson isolated against Harris. Brunson 1-on-1. Brunson looks. Trying to find a man. Great defense by Harris. Gives to Anunoby. Anunoby inside. Layup is good. Great job by OG.
There we go. That's a hell of a finish. Contested finish. 2 guys on him, too. Hell of a finish. Right. Don't allow him to score.
No team has fouls to give. Cunningham driving the paint. Cunningham alley-oop to Thompson.
Fuck.
Brunson will get the inbound. Final seconds of the half. Brunson spins, dribbles. Brunson is... How is that not a foul? That'll end the half like that.
Wow. Oh.
50-43 at the end of the first half.
That, I should be a lot happier, but that was a horrible way to close out the half.
It was. Can't lie. I mean, Bridges not hitting his threes. That's one part of it. The other aspect is the and ones from Harris. The other aspect is that our offense went slow. We just didn't have any flow towards the end of the first half.
No, not at all, man. It's been noticeable basically the entire second quarter.
Like when we were thriving in when we were thriving in transition. We were moving the ball. There just seemed that has escaped in the second quarter, especially
Yeah.
towards the back half. We should be up 10, 15.
All minimum, man. The way that we dominated them in every aspect, they couldn't score a bucket really until the last 2 minutes of the half. We should be up 20, and that concerns me because I don't think the Pistons are going to be this bad in the second half, and I think their tails are up a little bit.
No, they're gonna make adjustments.
Yeah, but still, it's been a very good first half overall.
Oh, of course. In like just with 2 quarters combined, fine. But I just see a lot of tweets, Donald, and obviously it's to your point. It tickles your fancy in a way. We would be up 20 if Bridges makes more threes. We would be up this if Bridges makes a couple more threes.
I know.
We would be up this.
All his misses was only served to give them life. He's given the Pistons life.
And some of these transition threes are just so bad, like the misses. It's like he's either short. Most of them he's short on these threes because that means you're not using enough leg.
Very frustrating. We have to seriously think about what we're going to do with him.
They have to close the half better. They had to.
Fill my water bottle.
Absolutely. While you do that, I'll recap the first half. So the Knicks are up 50-43 against the Detroit Pistons, game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Reading through the box scores real quick, and I'll get to the team stats. The leading scorers for the Knicks are Karl-Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, and Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges has 2 points, and he's a +6 from the floor. Also 1 of 8 from the field and 0 of 4 from 3. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, a block and a steal, should I say. OG Anunoby has 8 points. He's 3 of 9, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Mitchell Robinson and Cameron Payne have had some minutes, but not a lot. No scoring points for either. Mitchell Robinson with 8 minutes, Cameron Payne with 3. Miles McBride has 5 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and a knockdown 3. But for the Pistons, they start to build it up a little bit. Tobias Harris, despite being a 4-12, is the leading scorer for the Pistons, 14 points, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 of 12 from the field, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, -8 on the floor, 2 personal fouls, and a turnover. Some other scorers that have 6 points, Asar Thompson, 2 of 2 from the free throw line and 2 of 3 from the field. Tim Hardaway Jr., 2 made 3-pointers on 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, -3 from the floor. Cade Cunningham also has 6 points as well. 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. 3 assists, 1 rebound, a block, 2 turnovers, and a personal foul as well. For the bench, there's not been much scoring. 2 points from Malik Beasley, 2 points for Dennis Schroeder, 1 point for Ron Holland, and 2 points for Paul Reed. But the main consistency is stop beating yourselves. Don't let Tobias Harris beat you in the paint. That's been the main consistency of this game, or I should say the main constant. But overall for the team stats, Knicks are shooting 34% from the field, Pistons 37.2%, better than the marks for the Pistons as opposed to the end after the first quarter. 2 of 16 from 3 from Detroit, 6 of 21 from 3 for the Knicks, 28.6 to 12.5. Free throw percentage, the Knicks are shooting 10 of 14 from the line. Pistons 9 of 11. Pistons 27 rebounds, the Knicks 26. Assists 12 for the Knicks, 6 for the Detroit Pistons. 6 steals, 3 steals for the Pistons, 6 for the Knicks. 2 blocks for the Knicks, 1 block for the Pistons. Total turnovers, 12 for the Pistons, 5 for the New York Knicks. Fast break points, 12 for the Pistons, 9 for the Knicks. Points in the paint, 26-20 in favor of the Pistons. Fouls in favor of the Knicks. They have one less foul than the Pistons. Knicks' largest lead has been 16. Pistons' largest lead has been 2. Mets lead 6-1 after 2. I think they're facing the Nationals. That's right. Sunday, April 27th. Yeah. But again, folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when I go live or drop a new video. It's been fun doing playoffs with y'all, whoever's watching. But also, if you guys want to see some other games this afternoon into the evening, the LA Lakers playing in Minnesota. Minnesota up 2-1 in that series. That starts at 3:30 p.m. on ABC. 7 p.m., it's the Boston Celtics against the Orlando Magic. Celtics up 2-1 on that series, and that game will be on broadcast TNT. For the Pacers and the Bucks starts at 9:30 p.m. TNT and also Max. Pacers up 2-1 on that series. So will the Bucks even it up? Will the Magic even it up? But that is what's going on across the NBA. And for tomorrow, just to load up some scores for tomorrow as well, April 28th, the Cleveland Cavaliers will look to sweep the Miami Heat, and the Houston Rockets will look to even the series against the Golden State Warriors after a great game last night. As Donald comes back from his water, Armin also says the Blue Jays lead 1-0 in the bottom third over the Yankees. So the Yankees are down as well.
What's the Knicks score? Sorry, what's the Yankees score?
They're down 1-0.
What inning?
Bottom of the third. They're also playing a doubleheader tonight.
Yep.
But what I went through the recap and the stats and the scores and all that. But I think we're beating ourselves a little bit. We're not playing to our strengths. And Tobias Harris has killed us with the N1s. And Donald, if you look at it too, I'm going to pull up the shooting stats. We're not shooting all that well. We were shooting really well in the first quarter, but we really cooled off in the second. We're only shooting 34.7% from the field and 28% from three.
Says it all, man. I've been really happy with everything in terms of defense.
Absolutely. Defensively, we've been fine. But again, the offense, we just kind of went away from what was given us strength. And we mentioned, I think, in the first quarter, it was 8 assists for the Knicks. They only had 4 in the second quarter. But again, you have to move the ball, obviously, but you also got to make shots for those assists to work. So, not ideal the way to close it, but let's hope the Knicks go and make the adjustments necessary because Detroit certainly will do that.
Yep.
And also give the ball to Cat a little bit more. I mean, Brunson has been working and he's been thriving. He's been bounding and astounding. Well, Towns has been bounding and astounding. But again, let's not go completely heliocentric in the third quarter. Now, let me ask you this. I'll give you 2 questions. This is twofold. To start the third quarter, are you benching Mikal Bridges?
Well, it's almost a pointless thing to say because I just don't trust that Thibodeau's going to do that.
That's what I was going to say.
And also, I'm sure Thibodeau will be fairly happy with the way the Bridges is defended. His defense has been okay,
right,
by and large. And I know that's something that Thibodeau really just prioritizes, which is fine. But offensively, I would say he's been nothing short of a complete and utter disgrace.
He's been awful. Again, as I said, all these 3-pointers are short. And here's the thing, too. Detroit is within 7, and they're shooting piss poorly. They're only 2 of 16 from 3. That's the one concerning thing. They're willing their way in this. Also, in my opinion, Deuce also has to shoot a bit better. I think the one, one disadvantage the Knicks have had, besides game 1 with that campaign game, was the bench. We're not getting much bench scoring. That's, I think, been a frequent issue. And that's going to put more on the starters, especially with Mikal Bridges not scoring. Deuce has to step it up. And he was really good defensively, but he needs to knock down these open threes. Knicks should be shooting way better than they are. Way better. And they should be, and their largest lead was 16 too. They should be up 20. They should be up double digits practically. Yankees have 2-on-1 out with Judges up. Okay. Forgot who was starting today.
It's Max Fried, isn't it?
That's right. I think he pitched. He was supposed to pitch yesterday. It's like I completely forgot that the Yankees are playing.
Yeah, I don't care, man. I mean, I'll watch tonight's game. Maybe.
Maybe. Honestly, I'm just going to put it out there. This might tick off some people. They're kind of noise for me now. As in, like, I'll put them on the background and shit. I'm not widely as invested as I was in years past.
No, I mean it's not that. I'm just prioritizing. You know what I mean? I prioritize the draft, prioritize the NBA playoffs. Once that's gone, then once we get into the summer, then there's no other sports to watch. So then, of course, I'll focus more on the Yankees. But as of right now, the Yankees are a distant third behind the Knicks and the Giants. That'd be NFL and NBA in general.
I mean, you got the Giants obviously with the great draft. Well spoken of. I can't believe you guys got Scatabo.
Big, yeah, man. That was a steal. And Big Bo, that was a crazy steal as well because we could have gone to him in the third or fourth round.
Absolutely.
Marcus Bo, so that was good too. And Alexander's a beast, defensive tackle.
Absolutely.
And Abdul Carter, I'm obsessed with Abdul Carter.
Like some of these teams are just not going to know what to do with the Giants. Again, it also depends on offense too.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have added a receiver, but you can't have everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I also thought the compensation to trade up to take a flyer on a quarterback was actually brilliant compensation.
It could have been a lot worse. It wasn't bad.
Like if he's like a league average starter and a quality backup for 2/3 at quarterback, that's actually a steal. You know, so I'm very happy with that. I thought the process was very, very good. It was a weird quarterback class. It's not a good one, so it's really down to like how you personally feel about someone. If you've got a conviction, like Cam Ward, he was the only guaranteed first rounder. The others, it was just more of a right. Let's see what kind of traits do you like. So in Dart, you got someone who's like he's going to be a willing learner. He's athletic, got a heck of an arm. He's a fighter. He's got really good attitude, mentality. So I think that's something that Dable can work with. And
I think the most important thing is he's sitting, not only behind one, but two quarterbacks. Right.
Yeah, maybe it could be like a Jordan Love situation where he's like a red shirt for a year.
Essentially it's a red shirt.
Red shirt for a year or two, and then we'll see. If it doesn't work out, no problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop us. Oh, a new Jurassic Park in July. Hello.
I didn't even know they were making one. Another one.
They always make one. 50-43. All right. Keys to the half. Luca.
Play with the same pace and aggression you played in the first quarter. I think the defense hasn't really been that concerning. Here's my overall key. Turn transition defense into points. We haven't done that. There's been plenty of, as I said, 12 turnovers for the Pistons. This has to be turned into points. What do you got to say, Donald?
I've got a bird's eye view of Little Caesars Arena.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where I'm at. I mean, honestly, if they continue to do what they did in the first half, um, I've loved how competitive they've been on the boards. On they've hedged screens great, contested great. They have not allowed Cade Cunningham any real looks, which has been great. All that is a huge positive. Brunson's been moving the ball beautifully. We're getting out in transition. Honestly, I couldn't fault. We've gotten lots of good looks. I can't fault anything the Knicks have done apart from Mikal Bridges, who almost at this point is just sabotaging. That's basically the only way I could put it. He's been a saboteur, but everyone else has just been like battling, fighting, and if that continues, the Knicks should see this one out.
Hopefully they do, as we're about to start the third quarter of game number 4. Pistons will inbound the ball. Cade Cunningham will bring it up. Cunningham defended by Anunoby. Duran gets to a screen. Cunningham in the mid-range gives back to Hardaway. Hardaway dribbles. Hardaway inside is fouled by Brunson. So first team foul already. Brunson 3 fouls. He does have 12 points though. Cunningham dropping Towns and knocks down the shot to go. They had Catton drop that time instead of playing him high. Don't know why.
Damn, it's only a 5-point game. This is unreal, man, considering how dominant we've been.
Towns against Harris has the mismatch. Towns looking to dish. Towns 1-on-1. Looking for a handoff now, switched. Towns trying to take Harris. Towns fade away. Shot is no good. Rebound Duran.
Oh, good defense. Great defense.
Cunningham hedged, kicks to the corner. Asar Thompson misses the 3. Josh Hart keeps it in bounds somehow.
Wow.
Towns will bring it in transition. Towns inside. Ball is stripped out of bounds. It will be Knicks basketball.
Salute to Josh Hart, man. That's the kind of hustle and intangibles that you need in the playoffs.
Brunson looking to inbound the ball. Finds Bridges for the cut. Blocked by Cunningham.
Oh, you big baby!
And stolen by Hart. No foul there. There's
big Hart,
lots
baby.
of contact.
Let's go.
Brunson drives. Brunson inside. Shot's no good. Rebound Harris. There was bodies all over the floor in the last possession.
Oh, my God. How have we not scored?
Cunningham stripped. Stolen. Here come the Knicks. They're going to slow it down just a bit. Towns against Harris. Towns to the paint. Towns inside. Offensive foul.
Oh, no.
Cunningham was there for the charge.
This is so frustrating, man. We should.
We're kind of like shooting ourselves in the foot.
This is unbelievable. We're forcing so many turnovers, bro. Like, everything is perfect until the point of finishing your opportunities. We're not doing it.
Here come the Pistons. Cunningham 1-on-1 gives to Hardaway. Hardaway for 3. No good. Rebound Towns.
Good. This is crazy, man.
Brunson gives to Anunoby. Anunoby looking for a handoff. He finds Towns. Towns fakes. Towns up against Harris. Towns trying to drive right on him. He is fouled by Harris.
This is a really ugly start to this.
And Harris and Towns are starting to get into it. Face to face. And they have to be separated now.
This is what I'm wanting.
Towns is now talking to JB Bickerstaff.
Let's go, Towns, baby. Towns wants this shit. Yeah. Oh man, Towns is definitely a New Yorker.
Yeah, Harris started talking, then Towns came right at him.
He started it.
Brunson
was doing his thing.
Bridges, Towns. Towns going to back him down. Backing him down. Turns. Stripped and stolen.
Oh, shit. Fucking balls.
Cunningham. 1-on-1. They're switching on to Bridges. Cunningham looking for a man. Finds Thompson. Thompson against Brunson. Thompson trying to back down. Brunson stripped. Clean strip. Great job by Brunson. Brunson inside looks. Brunson inside. Layup is good.
There you go. This is unbelievable. How many times have we forced turnovers in this third quarter? Like 4?
Cunningham versus Anunoby. Cunningham looking for a man. Cunningham inside. Shot is good. Just gets the roll.
This is unreal.
This is a really physical, sloppy game that the third quarter has turned into. Towns at the top of the key looks for Brunson. Brunson against Thompson. They're shading his side of the floor. Brunson drives, looks, finds Hart. Hart inside, blocked by Thompson. No foul called. Here comes Cunningham. Cunningham to Hardaway. Hardaway for 3. No good. Rebound tipped up. Rebounded by Towns.
Oh, Towns gobbling up every rebound.
Anunoby inside. No foul called either. It stays physical.
This is amazing.
On Hart.
This is unbelievable. I kind of like this type of ball. This is like 90s ball.
It is. But these Knicks are kind of forcing up shots. They're trying to draw fouls. Just stay with the game.
You're right, man. I'm seeing a lot of complaints to the ref.
Hardaway's going to set a screen. They're playing it high. Cunningham to Hardaway. Hardaway drives to the paint. Hardaway inside. Layup is no good. Tipped out and rebounded by Cunningham. Cunningham to the paint. Duran inside. Lays it in.
I mean, they're bound to finish at one point. That's unbelievable. Played 4 minutes of basketball. They've only had 2 baskets, but
Brunson.
It's a 3-point game.
Drives left. Brunson on the drive. Brunson looking. That pass nearly stripped. Towns has it. Towns trying to take it himself. Towns trying to man himself. No foul called either. Here come the Pistons.
This is unreal. That's a foul. Come on.
And shots no good. Rebound that time taken by Josh Hart. Really physical. Brunson brings it up. In transition. Brunson inside. Blocked by Cunningham.
Oh, unbelievable block by Cunningham.
Harris inside. Layup is good. Knicks got to get a timeout.
Oh, my God. This is a disaster.
This no way suits the Knicks.
Oh, this is a disaster. Kate Cunningham. Now the Pistons are they're playing like the bad boy Pistons. Shots.
Every single time we're going for basket, it's a forced shot.
They're kicking the piss out of us. Physically. In terms of physicality.
And I said before the game, the referees that are on for today, they do not call many fouls.
I mean, I like that.
No, that's fine, but still, we have to adjust.
Yeah, that was my key to the game. They need to adjust to it. They can't keep looking to the refs. If that's how they're going to call it, fucking deal with it. Live with it. Be more physical.
Here's the thing. Play hard and play smart. The Knicks are not trying to play hard as possible, but they're not playing smart.
The first move that I make, if you want to make this a battle, you put Mitchell Robinson in the game and you kick Bridges out of the game. Let's go double big. Let's make this physical. Let's win the battle of the boards. Get second chance opportunities. That's what I'm doing. That's the first thing I'm doing. I don't know about you, brother.
I think I would too. But the Knicks need some kind of offensive advantage, and if you do that, that's fine. Isn't it ironic?
Is Bridges sitting on 2 points?
Yes. He might have made no, he didn't make a 3 at all. Excuse me. He's sitting on 2 points.
2 points? Oh, my God. It's great.
But we got to start moving the ball more.
That's 3 first-round picks per point.
but we have to play our style of ball, Donald. They're playing their style of the ball. They're playing aggressive. They're playing physical. Tune the refs out, tune the crowd out, tune the Pistons out. Play your style of ball, score points, play defense. Because every shot that either it's gone up, either missed badly, we didn't get we haven't got second chance opportunities, or it's getting fucking eviscerated at the rim.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's been.
Is Towns sitting on 4 personal fouls?
That'd be scary if that's the case, because I think he's been good for the most part.
Could you check the stats on that?
Yeah. 3. Wait, 4. You're right.
Fuck. That's a worry, man. Because if you take him out, then what?
Because to be fair, if we're being fair, OG also hasn't been a factor on offense.
And it looks like only Towns likes the physical right now. Like, he loves the physicality. He's up for it. If you have to sit him because of the 4 personal fouls,
that's worrying.
That is a worry.
Well, I think Towns is still in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Good.
Yeah, he is.
I think Thibodeau recognizes that, man. He ain't no dummy. He recognizes that. You take him out, and the Knicks are severely undersized.
Brunson one-on-one. Brunson driving on Thompson. Brunson backing him down, turns, fires, and in and out. Rebounded by Hardaway. Harris driving. Harris inside. Shot no good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. Tobias having a word or two with David Guthrie.
Yep. Well, this is a battle. And it doesn't suit the Knicks.
Thompson inside. Pistons retake the lead.
Oh, no! They took advantage. That was smart, taking advantage of that mismatch. I can't believe the Pistons are in front.
Bridges backing down. Hart, 3-pointers up. 3-pointers, no good. Rebound Pistons.
Oh, this is not good, man. The Pistons are up. How is that possible after how much the Knicks dominated?
Cunningham inside. Shot is good.
Come on, Bridges. 10-0 run for the Pistons?
Hart looking for a man. He finds OG. OG driving on Hardaway. OG inside. Kicks out Bridges. Back out of Brunson. 6 to shoot. Brunson drives in the paint. Brunson kicks out Hart. Hart at the end of the shot clock. Puts it in. This game is tied.
Wow, Josh
that
Hart.
ends a long run for the Pistons.
That was clutch. That feels like the first points that we've scored in like 6 minutes.
Duran defended by Karl-Anthony Towns. He takes it to the basket inside. Shot's no good. Rebounded. Loose ball foul. Asar Thompson. So Knicks basketball it is.
Well, no one can criticize Hart for this game.
That was a timely shot. Very timely. Brunson will bring it up.
Tie game. Unreal.
Brunson around the screen. Brunson driving baseline. Brunson against Beasley. Bridges comes over. Kicks back to Hart. Hart looks to dish. And a foul is called on Harris. Knicks looking at inbound. It was Bridges who has it. 11 to shoot. Bridges versus Hardaway. Towns coming with the screen. Bridges on the drive. Kicks to Towns. Towns loses it. Kicks to Hart. Hart has to put up a shot. Turns, fades away. No good. Rebound Cunningham.
It's close.
Harris on the drive. Harris retreats. Harris, they switch the screen. Brunson on Harris. Harris hands to Cunningham. Cunningham defended by Hart. Gives to Harris. Harris inside, fades, fires, hits. Brunson will bring it up. Brunson directing traffic. Gives to Towns. Towns, three-pointers up. Three-pointers good from Cat.
Oh, that's my man! That's my man!
58-57. Knicks are back on top. Cunningham against OG Anunoby. Physical between. Oh, inside. Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh. No. Oh,
Shot for shot, punch for punch. Towns against Duran.
We don't like that.
Towns drives to the paint. Towns inside, blocked by Duran.
Oh,
Taken by
no!
Harris. Kicks. Beasley, Hardaway, three. No good. Tipped up.
He missed it. How do you miss that?
And it'll be New York basketball, I believe.
Bro, this game is wild. That was unbelievable from Kate Cunningham.
Great dunk.
Unreal. He had OG on skates, like posterized Cat. That's rough.
It's because Beasley under him was, screening out Brunson. Couldn't feel it out. Hart will inbound. Tobias Harris heads to the bench. He's got a couple of fouls.
The Knicks should not be behind in this game.
Brunson screened out. Brunson one-on-one. Brunson dribbling. Three-pointers up. Three-pointers good from Jalen.
Hey, Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch.
61-59. Karl Anthony Towns is on the bench. Looking to check in his Deuce McBride. Around the screen goes Cunningham. They hedge it. Cunningham, one-on-one. Switch to Bridges. Cunningham still has the one-on-one matchup. Driving baseline this time inside. Shot is good against Bridges.
Oh, that's unreal.
That's a tough shot to make. That's not exactly everyone makes.
Cade Cunningham is a great player, man. He's going to be a star in this league.
Oh, he will be. I know that for sure. Fading away, that was a nice shot. And you know what? He did the right thing, though. He forced him to his left. But there are times where you just can't leave the baseline open. Regardless, Mitchell Robinson is heading to the free throw line.
All right, at least have one.
Missed the first.
Oh, jeez. They're not even close, brother. Not even close.
It's like a slight front rim. Hopefully they don't start pulling this Shack shit. Deuce McBride does check in.
Good. Bridges is out.
Robinson at the free throw line. Misses. Rebound Cunningham.
Well, that's not good. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, here's the thing, though. We were praising Mitchell Robinson for having better irregular season fucking free throws. Looks like he can't make him the playoffs. Driving is Schroeder this time. He fakes. Schroeder inside. He's fouled by McBride.
That's a foul all day long.
Why is McBride jumping? My biggest problem with the Knicks, when it comes to defense sometimes, is they always fall for the pump fake.
Yep, never leave your feet. Never leave your feet on defense. Never.
Schroeder at the free throw line for two. This is his third team. Knocks down the free throw.
Credit to Schroeder, man. He's had a really good series. Been very impressed with him. He's just a good, solid
vet.
Journeyman vet that comes off the bench, and he's going to put up 15 to 20 points every game.
He'll play defense.
He plays really adequate defense, and I like him, man. I think he's one of the underrated players.
Looks like the Knicks are going with a small ball lineup with OG at the 5. Interesting timing for that. Hasn't even done it all series.
Interesting strategy.
Brunson is stripped, fighting for the ball. It is taken by Schroeder. Schroeder inside to Cunningham. He throws it down. Brunson is holding his knee.
There. Let's see how that pays off. Shit. And now Bridges is injured.
Brunson.
Sorry, Brunson. Brunson's injured. Not good. Really not good. Really, really not good.
Hold on to your butts.
Oh, no. He can't. He looks like he can't move his foot. Do you think maybe he just twisted his ankle or something?
Hopefully not.
What happened there? How did he? Why are we in adverts? Like, I don't care. Get me back to the game.
Yeah.
How did he get hurt? Did you see how he got hurt, brother?
He might have been tangled up with Schroeder. Brunson tried to get up and immediately went down again, apparently.
Oh no. Oh no. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This is rough.
Dude, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. Just disaster. We didn't put the game away when we had the 12
Exactly.
We had so many open looks, it was unreal. So many fast breaks and transition, just finish. Couldn't do it. Played into their hands, and now they're in front. I can't believe. Can you believe that they're actually in front in this game? Considering how bad they were, just like
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be this way.
no, it was just only a quarter ago. The Knicks were up like 14, and the Pistons were up
16, bro. 16.
25 points. Yeah,
We're
and the
up
Pistons were
16 points.
unbelievable. Pistons were on a 6 for 25 run.
I need to know what's going on with my man Brunson. Cut the crap with these ads. Let's see. When Schroeder went down for the ball, he kind of like his knee kind of bent on Jalen.
Oh no! He sat on his. Oh no! He sat on his ankle. Oh! Fuck! What did you do? Oh no!
Cameron Payne will bring the ball up. Payne has it. Looking for a man. Finds Deuce McBride. Anunoby comes with a screen. McBride versus Cunningham. McBride drives the paint. Fakes. Kicks out Anunoby. Anunoby high arcing three. Shots no good. Rebounded by Reed.
I'm very upset right now. I don't know. That looks serious, brother.
It does. Schroeder a couple of jab steps. Inside to Reed. Reed inside. Shots no good. Lost out of bounds. Knicks basketball.
Schroeder sat on his fucking leg. I know not deliberately, but fuck him.
Deuce McBride will bring it up. All right, Donald, who's going to be our savior now?
Dude, I don't know, man. We can't run an offense without Brunson, so.
Anunoby hands off to Bridges. 7 to shoot. Guard screen comes. Bridges kicks to Payne. Payne on the drive. Payne inside. Floaters up. Floaters no good. Tip up to the Pistons.
Oh, Jesus.
Cunningham to Schroeder. Schroeder to Cunningham. Cunningham drives, stripped, kicks out, Hardaway, three-pointer, way off. Tipped up, rebound Reed, back out Cunningham. Cunningham drives, kicks. Beasley from the wing this time knocks down the three.
Oh, jeez. I mean, luckily we're getting bad Hardaway today because Hardaway's missed a ton of open shots. But the Pistons are on a 9-0 run, man.
Anunoby drives the paint. Anunoby inside, blocked out of bounds.
Oh, this is a disaster. The Knicks look like they're, traumatized. This is really bad. Down 68-61. You can't run an offense.
Payne's not doing it, and neither is Deuce McBride.
No.
Karl Anthony Towns is back in, so he's literally our only hope. Bridges, 5 seconds. Bridges backing down Hardaway. Bridges turns, fires, in and out. Rebound Reed. Schroeder is stripped out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball.
Oh, what a
He is so bad. He is so bad.
What a bum.
And I said, in the playoffs, I will be focusing on Bridges and Towns, the new acquisitions. Looks like one is just fucking virtually unplayable.
Bum.
Reed to Schroeder. Schroeder pulls up mid-range midi, no good. Rebound Bridges.
Damn. Good job. Come on.
Towns launches a three, knocks it down.
There you go. It's not rocket science. Get the ball to Karl Anthony motherfucking Towns.
19 points, 3 of 5 and 3 with 8 boards. There's about a 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. No fouls to give for the Knicks. Kicks. Beasley. Step back three-pointer on the way. Knocks it down.
Oh, what a shot. Jesus. That's an excellent shot, man. I can't even argue with that.
Final seconds. Payne. Struggling. He is stripped. Schroeder will take it to the basket. At the buzzer, Hardaway dunks it. I don't know if they got it off.
Is that late? That might be late. Was that late? Was that on time or was that late?
It looked like it was late because he dunked it. He didn't lay it in.
I don't know why he didn't lay it in. Right, let's see this. Let's see this. Oh! Fuck, I think it's late.
That's awfully close. But Campaign has the tendency to play like a fucking idiot sometimes. That just shows right there.
Oh, I this could decide the game right here. If that's good, then I think we're cooked. If that's a miss on their own mistake, then we've still got a shot. Right, let's see. Here is. Oh my god, bro. I think. I've just paused it. The ball is down and it's just turned red. I think it might be good. It's incredibly close, though. Was the call on the play?
It didn't seem like it counted.
If it counted, then I don't think there's enough to overturn.
Who's our savior? I mean, I get Cat. Let's put Cat aside. I think he's been fine. Who's fucking facilitating this offense, Donald? Because according to your assertion, and I would agree, Tyler Kolek's somewhere in a fucking Lewisburg County jail. Tips' jail.
Bro, get him out of jail, bail him out of jail, bail him out of Tips' prison, and get him to run this point because at least he'll get Bridges.
At least Bridges will score.
Bridges will score.
Dude, like, and I'm not being this fan type of guy. You literally have no options left. Cam Payne cannot run a clean offense. Deuce is more suited off ball. Tyler Kolek is your only salvation. I'm not going out here saying he's a superstar, but seriously, you need somebody to facilitate the fuck out of this offense.
Right. And he's a gamer. He likes these moments. I've never seen him like hide. He doesn't.
And
hide.
I better not hear an excuse that he doesn't play defense. Don't even give me that if somebody's
He
going to pull that.
doesn't fucking hide either. Like he likes these kind of moments. He always has in his playoff career in college. So I mean, he likes these moments. Give him a shot. Why the fuck not? What's Payne done? 0 points, 0 rebounds.
Somebody said it in game 3, I think it was, that Payne sold his soul for that one quarter.
It's arguable, but you could also say that Tibbs froze him because he was red hot after that game and then didn't use him at all the next game.
Here's good news. Jalen Brunson is back on the Knicks bench. But here's the thing. How fucking limited is he going to be?
Well, this could turn the game in our favor.
It could.
If Bridges comes back, Bridges keeps saying that. If Brunson comes back, like fucking
Willis Reed.
Yes. If he comes back like Willis Reed.
Cam Payne will bring it up. They did not count the basket. Anunoby looking for a man. Finds Bridges into Towns. Towns defended by Duran. Towns fade away. In and out. Rebound Cunningham.
Dude, they didn't count the basket. That's huge. That's hugely idiotic from the Pistons.
Cunningham across the screen. Driving the paint inside. No good. Tipped up. Rebounded by Payne. Payne one-on-one. Gives to Towns. Somebody got tackled. Offensive foul on Bridges. PJ Tucker not happy with the call.
Do you know who relishes these type of games? PJ Tucker.
He does. He is that gritty. I'm not saying play him, but like he is that type of guy.
He might be worth a couple minutes, man, because he loves these battles.
Cunningham defended by Anunoby. They're playing drop. Cunningham inside. Shot is good. Why are we playing drop now?
That was a horrible. If you even noticed, even if he passed to Hardaway had like no one around him within 6 feet. 10 feet even. Like that was just bad all the way around.
Payne inside. Shot. Oh my. What is this shot selection? Towns was just standing on the perimeter waiting for somebody to notice him. Hardaway, 3, no good. Rebound Payne.
He's Hardaway's having a nightmare. We are so lucky how bad he is today.
Towns has it. Towns looking for a man. Finds Bridges. Bridges looks. They're going to double Anunoby's side. Anunoby has the ball. Anunoby, 7 to shoot. Anunoby backing down, turns, fires, in and out. Rebound Cunningham.
This is unreal.
Cunningham blocked by Bridges, but a foul.
We can't score. We can't score to save our lives.
Brunson's coming back.
We can't score to save our lives, bro.
And you know what they're going to do? You know what they're going to do offensively, the Pistons? They're going to target Brunson. They know he's hobbled.
We only have 64 points with 10 minutes to go in this game. This is like fucking college basketball scores.
Cunningham misses the first.
Man, thank God Brunson's a warrior, man. He's unbelievable. He literally couldn't stand up 5 minutes ago.
He also changed his sneakers.
And he's gone to grab his cape.
Cunningham knocks down the second.
All right. Down 10.
Uphill battle resumes. Hart has it. Hart gives to Towns. Towns looking for a man. Looking for a handoff. Still looking for a handoff. Bridges not trying to get free.
Awful ball movement, you moron! How can you not fight through that screen?
And out of bounds, it's Pistons basketball.
How did he not fight through that screen? Show some fight.
Cunningham kicks, stolen by Bridges that time.
Pass the ball, you moron.
Brunson drives. Brunson inside. No good. Hart is fouled.
Damn it.
So the Knicks will still have possession. Yeah, Duran, I believe, was the one who hit Josh Hart on the way down. .9:42 to play. Brunson has it. Towns with a screen. Actually goes away from the screen. McBride. Brunson, one-on-one, 7 to shoot. Brunson drives in the paint. Brunson embracing physicality, scores.
There we go. It's Captain Clutch time. I feel bad for him because no one's setting any screens to get him free. He's
Beasley inside scores. That was a terrible gamble by Deuce McBride, and Beasley just called him small.
That's garbage, man. That's garbage. That can't happen. Unacceptable.
Look at this. It's iso ball. Brunson scores regardless.
Oh, unbelievable spin move. It's cape time. He's grabbed his cape. He's going to try and save this game. And I'm all right with it.
Schroeder fakes. Kicks out to Hardaway. Hardaway with the screen from Duran. Hardaway kicks out to Beasley. And timeout Pistons.
Right. Brunson's grabbed his cape. We might be okay.
How about we run some Brunson Towns two-man game? Here's an interesting stat. The Knicks are 12 of 43 on two-point field goals after 3 quarters.
That's not good.
That's worse than not good. That's fucking awful.
It's really not good. This is insane, man. This is a 90s matchup, man. This is a fight. Yeah, this is not good, man. This is not good. I was appalled by Bridges not being able to fight through a screen to create space. I was appalled by that.
And it's not like he had some great defender on him.
No, I was appalled by that. And it wasn't much better with Deuce either. Brunson had to do it all by himself again. We really need to do a better job putting together some hard-nosed basketball players this offseason. They need some tough dudes that like physicality. It was an absurd mistake by Leon Rose to make this team so small. It was a huge mistake. That's my opinion anyway.
Yeah. Somebody says if Brunson leads the comeback, he's the best player of all time.
Bro, I think he might. He's trying. We're already looking It looks like he's grabbed his cape. He's coming back to save the day.
You know what? I love Brunson and we want him to be the savior and shit. But you know what? We're not maximizing anybody else offensively. If it's just like the Pistons are eventually just going to fucking start doubling Brunson and get the ball out of his hands. I know it's about to happen. I'm not trying to be this asshole negative
That's
guy.
what Bickerstaff's going to be doing right now. That's why he called the timeout, because he could see that Brunson has them on skates. It's actually unreal how good Brunson is, considering
No, absolutely.
no one is actually doing anything to help him. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's no screens being set. We're not
nothing. No one's setting any screens.
Nothing.
I love Towns, but he's just at the top of the key. He doesn't really want to get.
But again, he's not being maximized. That's the problem. That's what I've been
Yeah.
saying this entire season. He's not been maximized to his fullest.
Big
Towns is
Brother
not
doesn't
just
set any screens. Bridges that none of our wings set any screens for Brunson,
and it's
So
also
Brunson
structure.
Brunson has to do everything with his quick first step and try and beat everybody off the dribble. It's unreal how the success that he creates with such little help around him. And OG's been anonymous in the second half. Like,
Yeah, I haven't been a fan.
what is going on?
I love OG, but this has not been a good game from him overall. Defensively,
No.
yes, but offensively, he's been MIA.
Yeah, what's his numbers?
I'll read that in a second, but 7-second shot clock out of the timeout for the Pistons. I think the Knicks only have
18 points in the second half.
Beasley for 3. Yes.
No, that's it. That's it.
The Knicks have no idea how to guard some of these screens.
That can't happen. That might be the backbreaker, bro.
Bridges off the screen. Bridges drives in the paint. Stops. Retreats. Back out to Deuce. Towns trying to get free. There's some physicality going on. Kicks back to Hart. Hart drives baseline. Hart looking. Finds McBride. Actually, Bridges. Bridges nails the corner 3.
Oh, finally.
And that wasn't an easy shot either, which I don't get why. They're playing high. Cunningham looking. Screen from Thompson. Cunningham to Thompson. Thompson against Bridges. Thompson inside. Way off. Rebound. Towns. Here comes Hart. Hart looking for a man. He finds McBride. McBride corner 3. Shots no good. Rebound Duran.
Oh, come on, McBride. You've got to hit that. That's right in your wheelhouse, guy.
They're playing high on the screen. Cunningham cuts inside. Back. Oh, and it's Knicks basketball. Bad pass there from Thompson.
Can you believe the score is 79-71? We have 71 points with 7 minutes to go.
Bridges will bring the ball up.
At this rate, I don't know if we're going to even get to 85 points.
Who knows? Brunson. They're doubling the screen, but they isolate Brunson against Schroeder. 9 to shoot. Brunson drives the paint inside. Layup is good.
Wow. All right. Somehow, it's just a 2-score game.
Cunningham against Bridges. Cunningham trying to back him down. Backing him down. Into the paint. Cunningham fades and misses. Rebound Josh Hart. Here come the Knicks.
There you go.
Brunson has it. Brunson drives in the paint. How is that not a foul? Brunson,
That's a foul!
No good. Rebound Duran. And
That's
he loses
a foul!
And Knicks basketball. He lost it out of bounds.
Good. Ball don't lie.
He went like, did you see that?
You got smacked in the fucking head.
But like that contact is contact, but like hand checking and hitting in the face are legal now, Donald.
In the fucking head.
6:37 to play. Inside to Bridges. Bridges corner 3. 3-point game.
Don't start mouthing, brother. You've been fucking ass. Shut up and play.
McBride defending Schroeder. Gives to Harris. I'm sorry, that's Cunningham. Ball is stripped nearly. Schroeder hands to Duran. Now to Cunningham. Drives inside. Shots blocked, but a foul. And I'm going to say the foul's on Bridges. Maybe. Could be Hart. I don't know if there was one. I could be wrong.
I think it's cold on Hart.
Cunningham to the free throw line for 2. Knocks down the first. Somehow we're still in this, folks. Cunningham, first player since 97-98 with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks, 5 assists in a single playoff quarter. That was in the third, by the way. Nails both free throws. Here's one thing. OG's not in the game. Bridges around the screen, gives to Towns. Towns 1-on-1 versus Duran, back to Brunson. 10 to shoot. Brunson. Bridges going to set a screen. Brunson drives to the paint. Brunson inside. Gets it to go.
It's Captain Clutch time. It's Captain Clutch time.
Cunningham versus Bridges. Cunningham 1-on-1, backing him down in the paint. Turns, fires, no good. Tipped out to Cunningham. 11 to shoot. Schroeder 1-on-1 versus and nearly. I thought he was going to draw the foul there. Maybe not. Beasley against Hart. 4 to shoot. Beasley driving, puts up a tough shot. Shot is blocked. Here come the Knicks now.
Amazing defense, Hart.
Hart inside is fouled.
Oh, it's a hard foul, too. Threw him down. That was amazing. Impeccable defense from Hart.
Do you want to replay that for a flagrant? I'm not trying to be soft, but
I thought it was a little flagrant-y.
Because when Hart's go up to the basket, he's like, there's the reach and foul point, but
He
he's like
grabbed his wrist.
and that's what let his momentum down. But regardless, Hart at the free throw line for 2. Knocks down the first.
Holy shit. Captain Comeback.
Timeout
Literally grabbed his
on the
cape.
floor.
He grabbed his super sneakers and his cape, and he is leading some comeback I did not expect.
What's up, Jacob? Sorry I got your comments late. Brunson was hurt for a time. It seems that he's trying to pull out his cape.
He is remarkable, man. He is just remarkable. Yanks are up 6-1.
Yep. Yeah, DJ Zulo, who does work with Knicks Film School, said that Deuce was not meeting his moment on the defensive end. With that one open 3 from Beasley, he wasn't. And somebody also said this is something I would do. The Knicks have not run a single 1-5 pick and roll in a game where their offense has gone to shit the entire half. I mean, Brunson's cooking fine, but if I would like Towns, I would like Thibodeau to say, hey, Towns, set some screens. You know what? Maybe if they drop far enough, you're open for 3.
Yep.
Like, create a partnership. So again, folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when I go live or drop a new video. This has been it's been quite the interesting game, folks. The Knicks were up 16, as much as 16 in the first half. Pistons cut it down to 7 to end the half. The Pistons took a lead as much as 10 in the third and fourth quarter, and now the game is a matter of 2 points. Not to mention Jalen Brunson was hurt in the process. And Mikal Bridges decided to put on his best pumpkin impression in the first half. So, Again, this is a matter of the entire series. One team throws one punch, the other team throws another punch. So star guards, Brunson 25, 10 of 1, 21 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 10 assists. He's got a double-double, Brunson. So does Cade Cunningham with 23, 10, and 8.
Yeah, they've been great. They've been really great. Really enjoyed watching both of them.
So Josh Hart will look to make his second free throw. 5:23 to play. It's 81-79 Pistons.
The momentum is very much in our favor.
Yeah, let's keep pushing.
This is going to
So the starting lineup is back out there for the Knicks.
All right, Hart.
Hart at the free throw line. Misses the second.
Oh, fuck.
5:18 to play. 81-79. Cunningham brings it across half court. Duran sets the screen. They're playing it high. Cunningham retreats, looking for a man. He finds Hardaway, back to Cunningham. Cunningham against Brunson. Cunningham nearly stripped, kicks back to Hardaway for 3. Wipes his feet and goes in.
Oh, no. How? Oh, my God. How did that go in?
Brunson has it. Brunson drives to the paint. Brunson inside. Off the glass. Gets it to go.
Unbelievable! Captain Clutch, baby! Oh, my God, Brunson.
10 this quarter for Brunson in terms of points. He's got 27 overall. 84-81. High screen set. Cunningham nearly stripped. It is stripped and stolen. Taken by Anunoby.
Get that ball to Brunson.
Bridges gives to Towns. Towns back to Brunson. Brunson defended by his former teammate and Tim Hardaway. 13 to shoot. Brunson jab step. Brunson 101. Brunson high arcing three-pointer. Bang! Jalen Brunson ties the game at 84. A sidestep three-pointer has evened this game. Under 4 minutes to play. Schroeder versus OG Anunoby. Harris sets the screen. Schroeder, 1-on-1 versus Brunson. Schroeder, 3:47 to play. 5 seconds. The shot clock, puts it up, puts it in.
Fuck. All right, Superman. Keep
Brunson,
going, brother.
screen to the left. Brunson versus Schroeder. Schroeder not backing down. Brunson turns, spins, fires. No good, tipped out to the Pistons.
Fuck. Superman almost hit that too.
Cunningham versus Bridges. 1-on-1. Drives. Cunningham pulls back, nails the two-pointer.
Oh my God,
Knicks.
that's unreal.
But why is Bridges on Cunningham? Why?
Yeah, I want OG on Cunningham. I mean, the defense wasn't that bad. That was just unreal from Cade Cunningham. But Jalen Brunson is just... You know what? I'm going to have to get my Brunson jersey. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. Let's go.
By the way, Jazz won his appeal. Nice.
Let's go. Jalen fucking Brunson. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Who's on your jersey, brother?
It's an old school. It's Patrick Ewing.
Oh, okay.
Jalen Brunson is dragging the Knicks on a bum ankle. So Pistons fans are alive in Detroit, on their feet. This is the moment of truth for the Knicks. And we go right to commercial for whatever reason.
Again? Shout out to Duran. 17 rebounds from Duran.
Oof.
Wow, this is the Brunson show, man. 30-10. What a game.
Yeah.
He's accounting for 2/3 of our points.
Yeah. Somebody tweeted earlier, how the fuck was that not a flagrant on Cade for dragging down Josh?
That's what I was thinking.
So the Knicks are heading back on the floor.
Grabbed his wrist. And also, Schroeder sitting on Brunson was a product of the fact that the refs haven't called any kind of a game. So they're allowed to just kind of like jump on top of you.
Yeah,
You know?
it's a 90s game, Donald. It's like an 80s game. Hand checking.
Even that is just wrong. That shouldn't be happening.
Brunson gets the ball. 3 minutes to play. Brunson has versus Schroeder. Anunoby comes with a screen. They switch him on to Cade. Brunson 10 to shoot. Brunson one-on-one looking. Finds Towns. Towns wide open for 3. Puts it in. Knicks within 1.
Beautiful.
It was like the parting of the Red Sea.
That was beautiful. Great job, Brunson.
Cunningham versus Bridges. They still have not switched the matchup. Cunningham around the screen. Goes left. Inside to Duran. Duran back to Hardaway. Hardaway 3. Knocks it down.
Oh, no! I mean, that was good defense, too, from Brunson. He had him.
Brunson down and dirty. Drives the paint inside. Gets it to go.
Yeah! Let's go.
2 minutes to play. Cunningham. They play his screen high. Gives back to Hardaway. Hardaway drives. Pull up mid-range. Is good.
Fuck.
Hart. One-on-one. Gives to Brunson versus Harris. 11 to shoot. Brunson one-on-one. Fakes. Gives back to Towns. Towns 5 to shoot. Towns trying to take him off the dribble. Towns fakes. Pull up inside. Gets it to go.
Unbelievable, Towns. Unbelievable.
A game full of punches.
Our
Cunningham
two best
against
players-
Anunoby. They play the screen high.
Our two best players have grabbed this game.
Cunningham versus Anunoby. Cunningham, one-on-one. Cunningham fires away. In and out.
Oh,
Rebound
yes! Oh, that's huge. If that was in, I think we lose.
Brunson versus Schroeder. Brunson backing down, turns,
This
kicks
is
to the
Schroeder,
corner,
Brunson.
fakes. Anunoby drives. Anunoby looking, finds Towns, fakes 7 to shoot. Towns step back 3. Bang! Carl Anthony Towns from downtown. Knicks up 1.
How? How? How?
Carl
How?
Anthony Towns.
How?
my God.
Play with that same intensity with the rest of the
Oh, look at
46
the block party. Look at the block party. Oh, I think that's game.
Listen, it's a 1-point game. We can't say shit. Can't say shit. Close it out. Right now, his shot is the dagger.
That has to be the dagger. It has to be.
Has to be. You got to play defense through and through.
Play defense. Close this out. This is unreal. How did he hit that shot? How did he hit that shot? Oh my God, dude, this game is insane.
I said, Donald, what did I say in crunch time? I said, you know what? If you're going to, give the ball to Brunson. They're eventually going to double him. Give it to Towns, too. Let Towns be open. You saw the one corner three where it was a parting of the Red Sea.
Dude, they can't stop Towns. They can't get near him.
So about 46 seconds left. Play fucking defense.
Spike Lee literally dancing on the sidelines.
Play defense. They brought in Deuce. They brought in Mitch. Smart. You put in your defense lineup.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
But Deuce has to play better defense than he's had. Hardaway looking inbound. They find Schroeder. Gives to Cunningham. Cunningham, they set the screen. Bridges against Cunningham. Cunningham driving. Hart helps and is stripped. It's Knicks basketball.
Knicks basketball. That's Knicks basketball, baby.
Josh Hart with the clean strip. It was off of the knee of Cunningham. The Knicks will get the ball.
Josh Hart, outrageous play.
He got his hands in the cookie jar.
Josh Hart, outrageous play.
Now you call time. Now the Pistons are going to call timeout. And what you do now is you put in your offensive lineup, and then you try to close it out. Hart with that intensity. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, you've been critical of Josh Hart." I've been critical of Josh Hart because he's a hard fighting player. When he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's off. That was a hustle smart play. He didn't foul. That was a clean ass strip. And talk about that's what the second straight game Karl Anthony Towns has made like a mellow mid-range fadeaway.
Holy shit, what a play.
That is literally a Carmelo Anthony fadeaway.
And that fadeaway on Duran was outrageous. Absolutely disgusting. How did he do that? You're right. That was Carmelo. Carmelo Anthony Towns.
Carmelo Anthony Towns. That's a great one. But just for the stats, one timeout for each team. Knicks will have possession. They also have each a foul to give. Karl Anthony Towns, 23 points with Jalen Brunson combined. Pistons, 22 points the entire quarter. $37.3 seconds to go. 94-93 Knicks. Shot clock's on regular 24 seconds. The Knicks are up 2-1 in this series. If they win, they take a 3-1 back to the Garden. Bridges is set to inbound. Looking. They find Josh Hart in the backcourt. Smart. Hart will bring it up. They're going to let it run down a little bit. Gives to Brunson. Brunson the hero.
This could be it.
12 seconds. 11 on the shot clock. 10. Brunson has it. Brunson against Schroeder. Brunson drives left. Brunson poked out of bounds. No. It is Pistons. It's actually Knicks basketball. Excuse me. Nearly said Pistons.
Fuck.
Great defensive play by Schroeder.
Outrageous defense from Schroeder.
Now that's limited time for a shot. So if Brunson's inbounding, either you inbound the ball, you give it
open at the top of the key. Just get it to Towns.
And they're actually going to have somebody else inbound the ball.
Somebody.
Both teams, as I said, have a timeout left. Bridges looking, finds Brunson. Brunson inside. No good. Rebound,
No!
Cunningham. They don't call a timeout. Cunningham inside looking, and he is fouled, but it will not. It was a foul to give for the Knicks.
Very good job, Towns. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is outrageous. Karl Anthony Towns saved us there, man.
Timeout, Detroit.
Towns saved us because he had it like in the bag.
Either we're going to be exiting this game heartbroken or like that. I want to be. Detroit has no more timeouts. The Knicks have no more fouls to give. The Knicks do have a timeout. They also have a challenge, if need be.
I mean, you know they're giving this to Kate Cunningham.
Of course, of course. A flashback to the Celtics Pistons series. I believe this is from 2008. It was Game 4 of the 2008 Eastern Conference Finals. But the intensity is there, folks. I'll set the stage. 94-93 Knicks, 11.1 seconds to play. Cade Cunningham has a triple-double and is the second player with a triple-double in the playoffs for the Pistons since Isaiah Thomas. Knicks have a timeout. The Pistons do not. Knicks have their defensive lineup in.
Holy shit, this is it, man.
Hardaway looking to inbound. Finds Cunningham. Cunningham, 1-on-1 pull-up jumper. No good. Tipped up. And who's grabbing the ball? It's the Knicks. Bridges has it. No, he lost it. Hardaway puts it up. No good. The Knicks win Game 4.
Yes!
Hardaway is that. The Pistons are red hot. JB Bickerstaff is yelling at the referees. He thought Hardaway was fouled. The Knicks come away with a 94-93 victory to send the series back to the Garden. Unfucking believable. Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson come away as the heroes. We'll watch it again. Cunningham got the ball. He drove. He pulled up for mid-range, no good. The ball was tipped up multiple times. Bridges lost it. Hardaway was put up the shot. He thought he was fouled. And
oh, shit, that is a foul. I think that was a foul. Yeah, that's a foul, man. That's a foul. We go very lucky. What do you think?
That has the case to be a foul, but here's the thing. Is Hardaway, bending his ass towards Hart? I'm being objective here. I'm being serious.
No, that's true.
If Hardaway's going straight up and Hart lands on his shoulder, that's a foul.
That is unbelievable.
What a way to end it. The Knicks win Game 4. Tuesday night, the stage is set for Game 5. Knicks Pistons. The Knicks, let me look this up real quick. When was the last time the Knicks clinched a series at home? Let me just. I just want to double check. Want to double check.
The situation. They hate to see.
Let's see. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is tough to find. It's been. I'll just say this: it's been a while since the Knicks clinched a playoff series in their home turf.
That was the greatest game I've ever seen, man. That might be the greatest game I've ever seen.
Chat GPT is not helping. And you know what? Here's the thing, though. I'm not trying to be this Knicks homer guy, but how many fouls can we say should have been called during the game? I want to be fair.
Oh no, but both teams, man. Both teams, man.
I want to say it's last time since the 90s that the Knicks won. Okay. You want it? I think it was 1999, if I'm not mistaken, Donald. It's been years upon years, or 2000 since they won clinched the playoff series at home. But regardless, Donald, I got to go to you for final thoughts.
That was the greatest game I've probably ever seen, man. You know how I did feel that Brunson coming back was like our Willis Reed moment, and once again he's done it again. He grabbed his cape and he put the team on his back as he did the entire game, and then Carmelo Anthony Towns just went off in the last 2 minutes with two of the most difficult shots you're ever going to see. The difficulty level was off the charts, and both were pure. I mean, he is an offensive specimen. He went godlike in the last 2 minutes of that game to win us that game. Our two best players stepped up when it was needed. Our defense was right on the entire game, and it looked like it was done. Down double digits with 8 minutes to go, 7 minutes to go, and then the rest is history, as they say. What an unbelievable comeback! Close it out. Up 3-1 somehow. It's kind of harsh on the Pistons because the Pistons played a hell of a game. No disrespect.
Absolutely.
They played an unbelievable game. They played an unbelievable series. And they're going to learn from these. Like, I expected the series to be finished now and the Knicks to finish it off. But the Pistons will learn from this, and they're going to come back stronger from years to come because they've now had this experience and what to do in close games. But it really says a lot about our guy Brunson, man. He's just another level. He's one of the best playoff players I've seen. He
Especially
really
in a Knick uniform.
Unbelievable. There's no question about that. But he's definitely one of the better playoff performers of the modern era. If you look at the numbers, it's right up there.
Yeah.
And he's done it again. We're very blessed to have Jalen Brunson in the Knick uniform, and I'll tell you what, Carl Anthony Towns, he shut up a lot of haters, that's for sure.
There was some people hating him on Twitter, calling him soft, saying he wasn't displaying what the game was like, playing in the rhythm of the game, basically saying he was soft and basically he was selling out, which I didn't agree with at all. Then I don't agree with it now. He stepped up. When the game got physical, he turning over the ball sometimes, yeah. But you know what? He was trying to be physical. He was trying to match their intensity. I didn't see that from Mikal Bridges. I'm gonna be fair. I didn't see that from OG Anunoby offensively. But Towns stepped up. He gets a lot of criticism, man. I don't think, some of the criticism defensively, yes, I guess, yeah, that's obviously warranted. But the soft label, I don't think, I'm going to be honest, it's a hot take. I don't think he's that soft. I don't think he's soft at all.
I agree with you. I don't think he is soft.
I think he stepped up, man. And obviously there's more playoff games to go, but hitting these timely shots, backing down, being physical.
I don't think
I
he's soft.
respect
I
the
agree with
Pistons
you. I
big.
don't think he's soft. I don't think he is, man. And he just proved that. He definitely disproved any thoughts of being soft with the way he battled. He fought. Remarkable comeback. I can't believe it. This really, realistically, the Knicks should be either down in this series or at best tied. But the fact we're 3-1 up, taking both games in Detroit is remarkable, considering the adversity we faced. So, says a lot, man. This team might be tougher than we think.
I hope so. And I know we saw the third quarter unravel. We saw this. The good thing is they didn't give up. That's the same thing with game one. But they have to. I'm going to say this. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to spoil anything. They have to play with the fucking lead better. They were up 16. We really shouldn't have been up to this point. But if we're being fair, we want the guys. You have Batman, Jalen Brunson. You have Robin, Karl Anthony Towns. Great game. Playoff intensity overall. Knicks up 3-1. They have a chance. It's the first time since I believe 99 or 2000 to win a series at the Garden in front of their home crowd. They got to do it, man.
They got to do it.
Absolutely. Without further ado, if you guys haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Turn on the notification bell so you know when I go live or drop a new video. Hit the sub button to even the channels in the comments. Pinstripe Chronicles. Follow Donald on Twitter as well. He's there. Check out his latest article with PFN in the basketball realm. But what a win. Donald, as we always do when we do Knicks games and they win, I need to hear a go New York, go New York, go.
Go New York, go New York, go!
Go New York, go New York, go. Here we are, boys. Knicks run, New York forever. Knicks win game 4 with a chance to clinch game 5 at the Garden. See y'all later. Have a good rest of your Sunday and your weekend.
New York forever.